Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the grand occasion. It is the final of the International League T20 Development Tournament between the ILT20 Blitzers and the ILT20 Braves, live and exclusive from the ICC Cricket Academy in the heart of Dubai Sports City. It's a galaxy of stars that has descended from the heavens in the Dubai skyline and onto the cricket field for what is going to be one of the premier domestic finals that has been ever held in the history of UAE cricket. I am Ahmed Khwaja in the Combox and I have the utmost honor to welcome you to this grand occasion. Well, before we resume the formalities, we have a very special performance in the middle of the ICC Cricket Academy ovals to introduce and break open the grand final of the ILT20 Development Tournament. "11 days, 18 matches, and finally the occasion has arrived. The two best teams of the tournament, 6 became 4 and then 4 have become 2, and they have been rewarded for their consistency, for their class, and of course they will be aiming for the ultimate glory, that is the ILT20 Development Trophy, and then of course the dream of playing in the second season of the International League T20 tournament proper that will be held in late January, early February 2024. Well, taking a look at the statistics of the tournament that we've compiled, the most runs, well, Asif Khan, the perennial champion, the heart of the middle order, the UAE national side. Look at that, 287 runs to his name over the duration of 6 tournaments, a fabulous average. He is followed by Rahul Chopra, who was the bedrock, the run chase specialist who led the Marvels to a semi-final spot, 269 runs to his name. Alishan Sharifu, the young dynamo who was part of the Sharjah Warriors in the inaugural ILT20. He has had a very good tournament in his own right, 202 tournaments. Osman Khan, one of the hottest names that will be available in the ILT20 UAE player draft. He will certainly be among the candidates to be picked up by one of the 6 franchises. And then Aryan Sharma, the wicketkeeper opener for the UAE national side, in the top 5 of the run getters of this tournament as well. Right then, a very special performance is now underway. Halla is what they say during the ILT20. It has captured the imagination of the youth and the world. And of course, capturing the imagination of the youth and the world is my co-commentator, as I welcome very graciously into the Combox to witness this opening ceremony of the final, Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, Abid.
Thank you very much, AZ. It's been great to be back here at the Combox with you. And I can't really be more happy than listening from your mouth that you spoke in one breath about youth and my name altogether. Well, the finale, all we are waiting here is at the ICC Academy. This will be a cracker of a game throughout this tournament. We have watched both these teams battling to reach to the finale. Deserving teams reach to the finale here. Well, we are all excited here to go down to Rashid, who's got his insights about the wicket.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the finals of the ILT20 development tournament, and I'm here to assess the conditions here. There's a nice breeze blowing across from behind me towards this side, and it's making sure that we have a good weather here. There is slight bit of humidity in the air, and that might also come into play later in the day. But talking about the wicket, it's a very hard wicket. It's been rolled well. We can see there is a grass cover here. It's pretty decent, but it's got some cracks under it. That might help the bowlers to get that movement coming in. And also, we've seen historically in the ICC, there is a lot of movement under lights for the new bowlers. So in my opinion, the teams winning the toss would want to bowl first, as it's a new wicket as well. And they would want to make sure that they restrict the opposition and also assess the conditions before they come out and chase in this all-important final. That's it from here. Back to you in the comms.
Well, a brand new strip of 22 yards to be played for the grand final. And I think it will certainly be very, very interesting to see how it behaves in this cool late evening at the ICC Cricket Academy. Well, everything is in place. Mohammad Rashid is once again out there in the middle with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Thank you, Combs. It's time to flip the coin. The final of the ILT20 development tournament. What a tournament this has been. And it's come down to this important game. I've got the star cast to my left. Mohammad Usman leading Braves. I've got Ali Abid, who will be leading Blitzers. And the match referee, Mr. Shiju Sam, who will be doing the conducting this match under his jurisdiction. We've got Usman, who will be the home team. He'll flip the coin. Heads is the call.
And it is tails.
Well, it is a tail. Usman, मुबारक हो, पहली बात टॉस जीत गए. क्या डिसाइड किया? बड़ा मैच.
हाँ जी, सेकंड टाइम है ये. हम लोग टॉस जीते हैं और हम लोग बॉल करेंगे.
अच्छा, क्या डिसीजन है बॉलिंग के पीछे?
और ट्राई करेंगे हम लोग. लास्ट टाइम हम लोगों ने इनसे स्कोर चेज करवा लिया, तो हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे इनको जितना रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें 160 के अंदर उतना अच्छा होगा हम लोग के लिए.
विकेट नया है, क्या लग रहा है आपको, कैसा प्ले करेगा?
अभी देखना शायद थोड़ा सा स्लो लग रहा है. होप्सो के ड्यू आ जाएगी तो बेनिफिट होगा.
थोड़े क्रैक्स हैं, तंग करेंगे बाद में.
शायद बॉल गीला हो जाए तो फिर तरह इतना मुश्किल नहीं होगी.
और एनी चेंजेस टू योर साइड?
नो, सेम साइड वी आर प्लेइंग.
चलो, ऑल द बेस्ट, गिव अस अ गुड गेम.
थैंक यू.
अली, टॉस आपके खिलाफ गया तो आपने क्या करना था?
हमने पहले बॉलिंग करनी थी, लेकिन खैर है कि क्योंकि प्रेशर गेम है, फाइनल है, तो कोशिश करेंगे कि अभी अच्छा टारगेट इनको दें.
कितना टारगेट सोच रहे हैं आप अपनी?
क्योंकि कंडीशंस तो काफ़ी अच्छी हैं बैटिंग के लिए भी, तो कोशिश करेंगे 170 180 करें, तो फिर इंशाल्लाह वो डिफेंड कर लेंगे.
कोई चेंजेस हैं साइड में?
जी, एक चेंज है. ईथन डिसूजा की जगह में जीशान इन है.
और आपको क्या लगता है, बड़ा मैच है, प्रेशर है?
नहीं, प्रेशर नहीं है, फ्री माइंड खेलते हैं, आपको पता है, तो इंशाल्लाह क्लिक करेंगे तो जीत जाएंगे.
चलो, इंशाल्लाह अच्छा गेम दीजिएगा. ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
Well, that's the news from the center then. Braves winning the toss and electing to bowl first.
So the all-important coin flip has been conducted. It's the men in yellow, the Braves, who have won the toss and elected to field. So let's run through the two playing 11s for you. For the Blitzers, it's going to be Ali Abid, the inspirational leader, Aryan Lakra, the star all-rounder, Mohammad Kamran Atta, the wicketkeeper, Matiullah Khan, the Abu Dhabi Knight Rider, coming off the player of the match performance, Mohammad Mohsin, the big strapping fast bowler, inducted to boost the fast bowling ranks. Then you have Mohammad Nadeem, the hard-hitting left arm spin plus batting all-rounder, Mohammad Zubair Khan, another left arm spinner. Then you have the star batter, the kingpin, Usman Khan, Uzair Basha, Uzair Khan, the left arm seamer, and Zishan Ali completes their playing 11.
Well, for the Braves, it's Abdul Ghaffar. They'll start with proceedings. I think they have got a cracker of a side. They have got Asif Khan, who's again coming from the fine performance, man of the match of the semi-final, and Hafiz Almas, Haider Ali, Hamdan Dair, Hazrat Bilal, Junaid Shamsuddin, Mohammad Usman, Nasir Faraz, Rais Ahmed. They strict with their strength, did not made any changes from the last game. I think Braves took a brave step there, electing to field first, going with the trend, and we all know that things have been quite nice once they get a target ahead.
Well, Abid, if there is a list compiled of the top 25 domestic players in the UAE, I think you could divide them evenly between these two sides. The two umpires emerging out there in the middle, international umpire Mr. Akbar Ali on the right of your screen, and umpire Nadeem Anjum on the left. Very, very experienced, very, very high quality. We brought the best of the best for the grand final.
Yeah, I think nothing was better than this. Seeing these two sides, as you mentioned, they're full of started lineup, the Braves and the team Blitzers. They fought tooth and nail to reach to the finale, and those are the two openers striping down and would be walking down at the center. They know their responsibility. They have need to put up a partnership. They need to give the solid start what the team Blizzard is looking for.
We have Mohammad Kamran Atta, the wicketkeeper batter, to the left of your screen, currently in your screen. And then, of course, to his right, Usman Khan, a very familiar name. He's played franchise leagues around the world, the quickest century maker in the PSL, and another name that will be in that ILT20 player draft, a very hot pick. And I expect him to be amongst the top 5 players selected in that player draft, Abid.
Well, indeed, I am looking forward a performance from him into the finale, especially when he plays that final. That pressure is slightly different. It's not easy to take that pressure of the finale. You need to give your 100%. You need to give maybe more than 100%. You're just one step away from taking that glorious trophy. It would be Usman Khan with a big runs on his name, 202, and the best of 68. He's built a lot of runs. Those fours, 28 boundaries coming off this man. That speaks volume that he loves to crisp around the ground.
And then you have Kamran Atta, his partner, 172 runs. He's had a very good tournament in his own right, a best of 76. So both hard-hitting batters, and they will be looking to provide that punch in the opening session of the power play. We have the very unique rules in this tournament, the super bowler regulation in place, where one of your bowlers can bowl beyond his quota of 4 and give you 5 overs. A man like Abdul Ghaffar would be a prime candidate to do that, Abid.
Yeah, indeed. 4 wickets in a game as well for him. And it's a total of 7 wickets for him. He's had a tremendous tournament as well. And one man, not only with the ball, but with the bat as well. He's been that impactful player, a match winner, a big all-rounder. And we are just waiting for that umpire's confirmation for that play call. And I think it will be a cracker of a game.
Well, here we go. Then everything is in place. The two teams out there in the middle. It's the Braves in yellow taking on the Blitzers in purple. It is the final of the ILT20 Development Tournament 2023. Abdul Ghaffar with the new ball in hand, steaming in. And first delivery right on the money and nicely pushed into the covers by Usman.
Yeah, very watchful there, Usman Khan. Yeah, he doesn't want to lose his wicket early in the day. Definitely would be looking to build solid a partnership, and up front he knows the value of his wicket. It's key for him to stay around, because as long as he stays in the center, the pressure would be on the opponents.
It will be interesting to see what is a chaseable score or a defendable score on this new pitch. Hence the Braves electing to bowl first. What a ripper of a delivery this time from Ghaffar. Swinging twice in the air. I think it caught the edge of the bat, but he's overstepped. It's a no ball drama in the grand final.
Well, this is why we are sitting here, to watch the drama, watch the thrill and spills. That delivery was unplayable. The only error made by Abdul Ghaffar that he stepped over the line, over that popping crease. Cardinal sin. He need to re-bowl, and guess what? It will be a free hit early in the day for Usman.
Absolutely nothing behind the popping crease. Umpire's decision is absolutely spot on. So Usman can get going with a free hit right here. And it's a full toss. He sliced it, dropped by the extra cover fielder. But of course, it had no value. Since it was a free hit, they will pick up a couple. And the blitzers are underway.
A very, very good delivery. Even that full toss had some pace. He was looking for that Yorker. If you just watch carefully, there was a hint of movement. That banana swing coming into Usman was not easy delivery to hit despite bowling full toss.
Yeah, absolutely. That high full toss can be tricky. But Usman will be relieved to be underway in the grand final. This time down the leg side, and it's gone through the keeper as well. A long chase for the fine leg fielder. Rais Ahmed herring after it. And they will clean it up. So slightly errant start here for Ghaffar.
Yeah, he does that. Take a few deliveries to get settled first. And that one delivery that he brings into the right-hander could be a deadly weapon here. Just bounce in front, Hamdan Tahir. He got a little bit of a gloves on that. Cut down that pace, otherwise that ball was going towards the fence. 6 already on board. With just 2 legal deliveries he's been bowled here. Some trouble for Braves initial.
Struck on the pads, but I think it's just sliding down the leg side. Abdul Ghaffar, not really with a convincing appeal. But there is definite swing in the air tonight, Abid.
Yeah, indeed. It's not only that wicket, but it's Ghaffar also swinging in the air as well. Look at that. That ball nipped in and nipped in really well. Abdul Ghaffar, knowing that ball is going down the leg side, did not join his partner in appealing.
He's had an outstanding tournament, runs and wickets to his name. This time it's a peach of a delivery. Big appeal this time by Ghaffar. He's insisting. But I do feel that the height is a bit high. In fact, he's been clean bowled. Can you believe it? Abdul Ghaffar with the dream delivery. It has kissed the off stump and knocked back the bails. Usman Khan has been cleaned up.
Well, that ball got through the defense. Perfect, shaped in, and just at the top of the bails. Just enough. And that bail came off, and there was a big shout. And I think the umpire was wondering, what is this appeal for? The player is clean bowled. What a delivery. What a magic delivery. And Ghaffar has that neg of picking up early wicket, and he gets the big fish. A big wicket, a monster wicket here in the game. Usman Khan is walking out. The entire team of Braves would be relieved to see the back of this man.
Well, what a dramatic start to the final. Blitzers are 6 for 1 after 3 deliveries. So an early blow inflicted to the blitzers by Abdul Ghaffar. Left arm quick, getting that ball to swing. And it's Aryan Lakra, former under-19 captain of the UAE, in at number 3.
He's come off in number 3, not the first time. In the semi-final also, he batted at the similar position. I think that left-hander up to the order fills that shoes against the left-hander, left armour. Well, 39, best of 39 for him so far, but he haven't struck a single 6 in this tournament so far.
Well, now is the time to change that scenario. Now is the time to change that equation. Abdul Ghaffar with an early wicket. Right on the money, on that middle and offline, and very solidly played by Aryan as well.
Yeah, he's just keeping it simple. He even on the semi-final took a couple of deliveries. That is the beautiful dismissal. Look at that, through the gate. Usman was hint late to bring that bat in, and that ball hitting the patch and then taking the bail off.
Well, Usman did absolutely nothing wrong. It was a textbook front foot defense, just that minuscule gap, and that was enough to dismiss him. This time down the leg side, attempted in swinger, didn't quite get it right, and Aryan just trying to whip it off his pads, couldn't quite connect. But the first over has gone by. What a dramatic one it was. 6 for 1 after 1 blitzers. Well, Usman is certainly a very big blow struck by Abdul Ghaffar, but they have a lot of batting to come. They have Mohammad Nadeem, Ali Abid, the skipper as well. Uzair Khan can pack a punch. And then you have Uzair Basha, one of the most hard-hitting middle, lower order batters we have in the UAE, Abid.
Well, no doubt about the lineup. It's extremely packed lineup. Not only one, but both the sides has that equal. Big stars in the side. And talking about the star, another superstar from UAE, Hazrat Bilal, takes ball in his hand. Not having a great tournament, but I tell you, he can turn the event for him. He can be the hero, performing into the finale, bowling absolutely on right line and length.
Here we go then. Oh, it's an outside edge. Brilliant start for Hazrat Bilal. Great length that he bowled to Kamran Atta. And he just about got a bat on it, squeezed away to point for a dot ball.
I tell you what, this wicket has a little bit for the fast bowler, that's for sure. We saw Ghaffar getting a benefit of it, and now Hazrat Bilal, that ball got straightened up, and maybe Kamran Atta closing that face of the bat little early.
Well, we've seen a lot of UAE fast bowlers being selected in the IL, the likes of Muhammad Jawadullah, Matiullah Khan, Sabir Rao, Junaid Siddiqui, Zahoor Khan. So Hazrat Bilal will be right up there in the player draft as well. He's lofted it in the air, over long off, and just clearing the fielder. Asif Khan posted in the ring, not quite out of the middle of the blade, but they will pick up a couple of runs and Kamran Atta is underway.
Yeah, not the convincing timing on that. Not was in a great position also to play that inside out. He wanted to go in the air. Could be really, really difficult shot to execute, especially against the pace of Hazrat Bilal. Not an easy shot selection, Kamran Atta, but he need to back himself.
Oh, absolutely. He's a daredevil. He will go after the bowling in the power play. And a big swish outside off. He wanted to hit that one out of the Dubai Sports City itself.
And that's how he plays. That's his style of play. Despite he lost a big wicket of Usman Khan, but he would not step back. He would go for his shots.
There you can see the blitzers dugout. They're looking a bit quiet at the moment. Of course, they lost the kingpin, Usman Khan, deep in thought. Well, there was nothing he really could do about that delivery. It was just a gem of a ball from Abdul Ghaffar. Big slash outside off once again. A nervy start for Kamran Atta.
Yeah, you can see that ball moving away. The keeper gathered it. The ball was swinging away from the right-hander. And it was the immediate reaction from Aryan Lakra, who walks to his partner and have a word about how Hazrat Bilal is bowling.
Yeah, you need to respect the quality. You need to respect the class of Hazrat Bilal. Just try to rotate the strike. Just see off this new ball and then look to counter-attack later onwards. Back of a length delivery, this time nipping in off the surface. I really do like this wicket. There's a great carry and some excellent bounce as well.
There's some movement as well. The seam movement is offered as well to the fast bowlers. I always enjoy the encounters when the bowlers get something out of the surface. And tonight we'll have definitely something for the bowlers.
That jagged back in very sharply indeed. Hitting the seam perfectly on that mid-lane offline. And Kamran Atta, I think he'll be relieved to be at the non-striker's end for now. Slip in place for Aryan. And that deep point fielder is just going back to the edge of the boundary. So there's a plan cooking here for the Braves. Mid-off and mid-on, of course, are up in the power play restrictions. And they're looking for that slash outside off. Oh, beats the outside edge. That's another gem of a delivery. The Braves fast bowlers are right on their A game tonight. 9 for 1 after 2. Nine for 1 after 2 overs. The final of the ILT20 development tournament is well and truly underway. We had a very special performance before the hostilities have begun, and Abdul Ghaffar has already got an early wicket to his name. Big appeal, and it will be given. Abdul Ghaffar, left arm quick, swinging the ball into the front pad, and that is crashing into middle and leg. Kamran Atta has been trapped in front.
Not afraid to bowl it full. He was brave enough. And swinging into Kamran Atta. Atta lost the side of the ball completely. And umpire did not really took long to raise his finger. And celebration says it all, how much pumped he is. He knows he's playing finale. He knows that the value of this tournament. Kamran Atta walking out, scoring 2 of 6, 9 for 2.
So it is the skipper, Ali Abid, coming in at number 4. And safe to say, Abid, that the blitzers have been rocked early in the piece.
I'm not sure about you, but I can feel the heat here. The 2 wickets are down in a blink of eye. The kind of a start the team Braves were looking. The captain is out there. He must be under pressure. Look at that. Almost all the players at the catching position. That gully seems to be a very interesting position there. 1 out swinger might get him a wicket.
He's gone for the in-swing Yorker, the double bluff from Abdul Ghaffar. But he has been absolutely unplayable tonight.
Well, I think it's not only that gully fielder, but you can find that mid-wicket is at the shot catching position. Look at that. That was right in front, trapped him. That was hitting at the middle of the stumps. Ghaffar delivered.
Yeah, that was missing the off stump and the leg stump and hitting middle stump. That was that straight, playing all around it. And a very disappointing start here for the blitzers. Both openers are back in the hut, back of a length delivery. And Ali Abid, very solid technical player, and he'll need to show all his technique tonight.
Well, I don't think so. They'll try to go after Ghaffar as he's fired up. He's got his tail up. All the dignitaries watching this game and loving every bit of it. So as we.
Absolutely. It's a full house tonight here at the ICC Academy. We have the likes of David White, the newly appointed CEO of the ILT20 in attendance, former boss of New Zealand cricket. What a big name signing that is for the IL. Beautiful whip through mid-wicket, and Ali Abid is underway with a stylish boundary.
What a beautiful own drive there. Stylish. Ali Abid. That's the way he gets off the mark usually. Look at that. Beautiful use of the wrist. He's very wristy, and the best part about that shot, that ball was all along the carpet. Lovely shot there from Ali Abid. Some intent from blitzers, and that boundary would bring them back in confidence.
Yeah, he did not fall over there, kept his shape, kept his balance, and then that sweet timing through mid-wicket. There you can see a lot of dignitaries are early here. They wanted to see Abdul Ghaffar swing the ball, and he certainly made it talk under lights. Next delivery slightly outside off, trying to punch it through the extra cover, catching the inner half of the bat. And once again, when the ball is swinging like this, you have to play it as late as possible, Abid.
I tell you what, if I know this game is happening at 3 a.m. midnight, I would still be up and watch these two teams battle. I would enjoy every bit of it. I would like to see Ghaffar against Ali Abid. Who doesn't? Especially when Ghaffar got his tail up, who's picked up 2 monster wickets. One final delivery of Ghaffar's over in this second over of his. Oh, that's maybe just inside edge and gotten away. Otherwise, that ball was hitting to the stumps. Entertaining over comes to an end. A successful one where he got a wicket, a big one as well of Kamran Atta. 13 for 2 after 3 Braves.
Fourteen for 2 after 3 overs. It's a strong start here for the men in yellow. Abdul Ghaffar with a couple of wickets already. Hazrat Bilal finding the right areas on this pitch as well, bowling back of a length as Abdul Ghaffar looks to swing the ball. You have Hazrat Bilal exploring that 3/4 length, so to speak, and he's getting that ball to just seam around here. Ring field on the offside, mid wicket and mid on, as you can see in the circle as well. Fine leg is up. There is a deep third in place for Hazrat Bilal bowling to Ali Abid, and just a bit of a false start in his run up there. But good to see he is bowling in those consistent channels tonight.
I think both the attackers need to be absolutely on target, nothing cutting loose today. They need to bring their A game. Well, I tell you what, I would be more happy to see that cover fielder at the catching position, Heather Ali, if he comes slightly forward. Just create that pressure, go for the attacking field.
Completely agree. This time pitched up delivery, and Ali Abid there you can see just fending at the ball. He has to be careful. If that ball nips away off the deck, he might be in trouble. But like you mentioned, there's nobody in those catching positions. I'd like to see a slip, a short extra cover for Hazrat Bilal.
Yeah, indeed. You need to put the pressure on.
Plenty of guests in animated conversation. Of course, it is a 40 over game, so there will be ebbs and flows as well. Pitched up delivery, squeezed away to point. And Hazrat Bilal is right on his A game right now, offering no room, no bad deliveries at all.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. One need to contain runs, and the other one need to pick up wickets. That's what is happening here. The duo is working well for the team Braves here. At the moment, Team Blizzards are under trouble.
Well, just like batting, you need partnerships in bowling as well. And there you can see these two trying to work in tandem. Hazrat Bilal and Abdul Ghaffar. One pitches the ball up, gets it to move in the air, and the other one just banging it short, testing the pitch. Good looking drive there from Ali Abid, but couldn't quite find the gap. Good fielding at extra.
Yeah, that's the position I was talking about, putting him at the catching position. You will not see Ali Abid striping that big foot out and try to play that drive.
And there you can see Mr. David White in the middle, the newly appointed CEO of the ILT20. And of course, he's already making things happen here with this development tournament. What a fantastic gesture. A very rare tournament. The first time a proper franchise league has a feeder tournament for selection. This time, it's gone like a rocket through the leg side, pulling off the front foot. Ali Abid, that screamed away for 4.
He will not pardon the bad ones. Definitely would go for that shot. He wants to avail every single loosener. He had no chance. The margin of error is almost to minimal here.
He was ready. He was expecting that back of a length delivery and just rocked it and shocked it to that leg side. 14 for 2 after 3.5 overs. So that is the first boundary conceded by Hazrat Bilal. And Ali Abid is underway. Better delivery and nicely turned onto the leg side. That's what you need to do. Hit a boundary and get to the non-striker's end.
I think that's the ideal way to play and construct this game, as you're 2 wickets already down. It's kind of a mini reconstructing this inning.
And of course, Mr. Mubashir Osmani, the CEO of the Emirates Cricket Board, on the right of your screen. In this entire ILT20 and its tributaries are his brainchild, a wonderful man who's taking UAE cricket into the next stage, into the future.
Well, indeed, things have been a lot changed since he have taken the charge. Meanwhile, right on to money here. Hazrat Bilal, quick. Hands were needed there, but they'll complete single and 20 runs on board for the loss of 2 wickets after 4 Braves.
So it's a cagey start in the batting effort for the Blitzers. Usman Khan and Kamran Atta dismissed early. And Abdul Ghaffar, this man has been the man of the moment. 2 for 11 in his 2 overs. And I like this move from Mohammad Usman, giving him that extra over in the power play. Chip towards mid-on and it will be taken. Aryan Lakra playing across the line. And Abdul Ghaffar is undeniable tonight.
Well, we know that he picked up 4 in the tournament, but nothing would be less tonight. It's a finale, and this man is spitting fire. What a great delivery. That was a peach.
Well, hang on here, Abid Ibrahim. Just hang on. We are checking the front foot. Will Aryan Lakra get a life? Oh, that is a no ball. Can you believe it? Drama in the grand finale once again. He has overstepped the mark, and fair play to the umpires told Aryan Lakra, just wait a minute. We want to check. We want to get the confirmation. And that looks like a no ball to me. He has overstepped the line.
Well, I think Aryan Lakra, his heart would be in his mouth. Would be hungry to come back and bat here. What a great bowl, but just one small error you made in that bowling, crossing that popping line. This is where this is counting. When your foot is landed and it has to be some part back in that line. And that's a no ball. Aryan Lakra gets a life. Can you believe it?
I cannot. It's as simple as that. Aryan Lakra, well, you've gotten a second chance to redeem yourself, Aryan. You need to make it count here. A critical error in the power play. Abdul Ghaffar in discussion with umpire Nadeem Anjum. But that event has gone by. You have overstepped the mark. You have made an error, my friend. Now you need to rectify it.
Well, for Aryan Lakra, you need to understand that loose shots are not counted tonight. If you play looseness, you get out. Simple as that. It's a big, big stage. It's finale of ILT20 development.
Mr. Subhan Ahmed, former Chief Operating Officer of the PCB, also here in attendance, now part of the Emirates Cricket Board. So free hit for Aryan, and it's a full Yorker on the pads. A bit of a yes and no, but thankfully they're erring on the side of safety. Now it will be fascinating to see what Aryan does tonight. Maybe tonight is his night, Abid.
Well, he need to avail that chance. He need to bring that best out of him. I expect nothing less than 70 to 60 runs from this man because
Wow.
he's a left-hander.
Wow, you certainly have high expectations, as do I. But this is a high quality, a high class bowling lineup the Braves have. So 21 for 2 after 4.1. And he's lofted it towards that mid-off. This time a better connection. And this time he will get a boundary.
Yeah, sensible shot. Now it makes a lot of sense to me. Knowing and taking calculated risk is the key here. He knew at where the fielder is stationed, how much connection he needed and use of the pace. Just opening the face of the blade. Super timing on that. Gets 4.
Yeah, he trusted the bounce, he trusted the length, and he trusted his hand-eye coordination. Beautifully executed lofted drive, and that's what you want to see from Aryan in the power play. Look to loft the fielders, go aerial, take a chance, and it may come off. Outside edge, but there is a deep third in place. Still getting that ball to nibble around here, Abdul Ghaffar.
Well, he can't believe his luck. He picked up a wicket on a very first delivery of this over. You can hear that big noise from outside, even in the comb box.
Oh, absolutely. He has his fan club here in attendance, and why not? There you can see some of the parents, some of the well-wishers of the players who are on display. They don't want to miss the grand final at all, and I can completely understand their sentiments. 26 for 2 after 4.3. Abdul Ghaffar should have had 3 wickets to his name. Save for the no ball. And Ali Abid looking for a quick single. They'll pick it up very, very easily.
Just wondering what went wrong there with Aryan, because he was standing at the other end for quite a while. Then he thought to play that loose shot with really very minimal footwork.
Just needs to be careful, overbalancing. He has to play the ball late because Abdul Ghaffar is getting that swing. Let the ball move in the air, get under your eye line. And just like that wonderful lofted shot, he has the shots in the book. He just needs to apply himself and make this second innings count. Nicely glided behind point, keeping his shape. And there you can see playing the ball as late as possible.
I think you need to do that. It took a little bit of a wake-up call for him. I think he will rectify himself and redeem himself, as you mentioned. He need to deliver better. A lot of expectations from the left-hander. Ghaffar is denied a wicket in this over so far, whereas he's every time come on and picked up a wicket. Been a wicket taker for Braves.
Final few deliveries of the power play remaining. A good start for the Braves. Drop and run. Sensible tactics from Ali Abid. Just looking to build an innings and take the game forward. So 29 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. There's going to be a change in the com box as I have the pleasure to introduce Mohammad Rashid and Faizan Khan into the com box.
Thank you, Ahmed and Abid. There's going to be a change in the bowling as well. It's going to be Haider Ali to come in and bowl. What a wonderful tournament he's had. 1-4 for him in 7 games. He's picked up 11 wickets. Look at that economy. A touch under 7.5, an average, healthy average of 18. That tells you he's a very, very decent bowler. He's the bowler who's been making sure that he comes in the middle of the overs and picks up a lot of wickets for his team. My name is Mohammad Rashid, and joining me in the com box today for this all-important final is Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan.
Thank you so much, Rashid. Yeah, certainly he's the bowler of the tournament, no doubt about that. He has the most number of wickets going along with his average. He's tied with Uzair Khan in terms of number of wickets. 11 wickets for both of them. He has a better average and a better economy rate.
Well, certainly he's been wonderful in this tournament. I've enjoyed the energy he comes with, and especially after he picks up a wicket. He's got a fast bowler's kind of approach to the game. He's very aggressive and makes sure that he gives 100%, more than 100%.
Certainly. I call him a fast bowler in a body of a spinner. And that is how his attitude is, which is very, very good. He's an attacking bowler. He doesn't like to play a defensive fiddle. Nicely played into the gap. It's going to be a single there.
Guys, he's got that energy that he brings into the side. That is where I think they've done so well. Talk about his energy. Last night, they were playing the semi-final against the Marvels, and they were all about out of the game in the 12th or the 13th over, and he came with a lot of energy. He kept on chirping in the field, and he brought everybody back in the game. That is where they picked up a couple of wickets and got right back in the game.
What a game that was. They were losing it right from the word go till the 12th over. That is when the magic happened. That is when they got through the gate, got the wicket of Rahul Chopra. It was a downpour after that.
Oh, absolutely. They kept taking wickets. Meanwhile, this is a good delivery. This is an excellent delivery, the quicker delivery. And look at that celebration. It's a fast bowler there. He's not a spinner. He's picked up a very big wicket. And I'm telling you, Faizan, this is the biggest wicket of this game.
Certainly, after picking up Usman Khan cheaply, I think it was very important for them to get the experienced Ali Abid. And look at that delivery, coming in with the arm and right in front. Had there been an appeal as well, had there been a review also, he still would have to walk back. What a great bowler. 12 wickets for him in the tournament, and he's now officially the leading wicket taker. Ali Abid gone for 12.
It's going to be Mohammad Nadeem to come in at number 5. Well, he's got a liking for left-arm spinners, let me tell you that. He loves to play against the left-arm spinners. But it's important at the moment that he changes his game slightly, tries to stay in there, hang in there. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. What a wonderful delivery. Slightly quicker, and that has been the key for Haider. He's getting the ball to really kick off from the surface.
Also a poor shot. He was playing back to a delivery he should have gotten forward to. And that is the problem with a lot of UAE players, because the wickets here normally are good, friendly, batting friendly wickets. So it's easier to get onto the back foot and play anywhere they want to. It becomes very difficult on a ball like that. 6 overs gone, 31 for 3 now.
Well, that's the number of wickets Faizan was talking about. Haider Ali leading the roost. 12 wickets for him. Uzair Khan closely behind him. 11 games. He'll be featuring in this game as well. Nilansh Keswani, Aryan Lakra, he's in the game as well. So there is potentially 3 or 4 bowlers who can get to the top of the table.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at those figures for Aryan Lakra. He's the most economical. He has the best average. And he has just 3 wickets less than Haider. I think, he's been an underrated performer this tournament. He has scored runs. He's taken wickets just at the right time. And would be very important today as well. Out there right now, Aryan Lakra, he's going to be on strike and trying to just poke it to third man. Not a great idea, that.
Yeah, Bilal has been brought into the attack. That was a good delivery to start with, but I think Aryan Lakra is just going to do that. He's going to poke it around, just place it in the gaps, take singles and build an innings here. That is required from him. He has to be the anchor now. He has to play till the 20th over if they are to get to a good total.
Certainly. They need a partnership right now. We have a lot of dignitaries, a lot of spectators in the ground right now. It's like a carnival. at the finale of the ILT20 development. And what a great job the ILT20 management has done. Good looking shot. Couple of runs. No, only a single. So they've done a fantastic job. There are influencers, there are presenters, there are news reporters, and there are guests who are waiting out there. And there's a beautiful buffet as well for all those foodie people who are sitting behind me.
Yeah, excellent work done by the Emirates Cricket Board to give us this kind of a tournament, first of its kind here in the UAE. And what a tournament this has been. Not only it wasn't only about the cricket, it was about getting everybody together, and they've done that wonderfully well.
Hazrat Bilal has been picked away nicely into the gap. Much required boundary here from Nadeem. That is how he plays.
Oh, that wasn't a good delivery to start with. It was a half tracker really, and Nadeem is not going to miss out on that. Goes onto the back foot, and look at that. Places it perfectly. He plays that kind of shot really well. He's got that extra bit of second, doesn't he? Just rocks onto the back foot, and just a jab coming in from Nadeem, getting it for 4 runs. Much needed, like you mentioned, and that'll probably take away that slight bit of pressure that has been built with the loss of wickets.
Yeah, no room whatsoever to hit that shot. Still hit it beautifully where he wanted to, away from the fielder. Nicely done. Well done. He's been in supreme touch since the season began last month.
There you go. Very smart and sensible now. Just places it towards deep third. They pick up a single after hitting that boundary. So this is what is required here. Remember, the power play done and dusted. They haven't gone off to a flyer here, and they've lost 3 wickets. So consolidation is required here from these 2 batters.
Certainly. Partnership is the key. And if these 2 can do it and stay there till the 16th, 17th over, I have no doubts in my mind they can get a decent total on board. And they would need a decent total on board because Braves are looking very, very good.
Yeah, they're looking very courageous. Meanwhile, what a delivery. Cut him into half there. Aryan Lakra was expecting the ball to go away from him. That came in sharply. Some seam movement as well. As I was there at the pitch report, and I thought there was a little cracks under the grass. And I think I was of the opinion that the fast bowlers are going to get some movement off the seam.
Since the wicket has shifted to this one, we've seen bowlers getting that jag from the wicket generally in the tournament. This is a new wicket, as Rashid tells me. So yeah, it would be very interesting to see how this behaves. But Bilal has been bowling very well in this tournament. Unfortunately, his numbers won't show the same.
Oh, meanwhile, this is up in the air. It's been picked really well, and that's into the crowd. That's a wonderful shot from Aryan Lakra. Slightly straight from Bilal, and he's picked that wonderfully well. That's gone all the way for a maximum.
And I think Aryan Lakra has now to say sorry to one of the spectators because I think the ball had gone where the crowd didn't intend it to go. That concludes the over. 7 overs gone. It's 43 for 3 now. Not just beautiful batting, but some beautiful spectators out there in the ground right now. That is the beauty of ILT20. This is the development tournament. This is a tournament to prepare all these players to go play with the big boys in the main tournament starting 19th of Jan. Very excited for that one, Rashid.
Absolutely, it's our very own tournament. That's a good delivery from Haider. He's getting the ball to jag off a little bit. He's getting that kick from the surface.
.1 gone, 43 for 3. They're going at runner ball here. Not good enough in the finals. They need to put some pressure. Keep that partnership going. Another good delivery. And a quick single.
That's the right approach from Nadeem. Just feed strike to Aryan Lakra against the left arm spinner. Let him deal with him. He can play against the other bowlers. And Aryan, I think he'll just keep on milking some runs here. Lovely production here from ITW1 TPT 360.
So a partnership on the ground, Aryan and Nadeem, and a partnership in the com box as well. Both of them side by side on the screen.
Now this will be a longer partnership, I can tell you, off the screen.
I agree. Nicely bowled. Beautifully bowled. What a bowler he's turning out to be, Heather. Very aggressive right from the word go. Doesn't care about the boundary deliveries. All he cares about is picking up a wicket. Nicely bowled again. Beautifully played. Into the gap for a single again.
Yeah, I think this is a good delivery. This is a good little passage coming in for the blitzers. They're making sure they don't lose wickets. They're taking the singles. They're hitting the boundaries. And I think it's very important for the Braves to make sure they put more pressure, get another fielder inside the 30-yard. Don't allow them to pick up easy singles. Oh, he's tried to go big. He's hoiked that down the ground, not from the middle of the bat. He wanted to probably hit it out of the ground, but just didn't get the connection. Will be a single. Very lucky that could have gone anywhere.
Quite a few people watching as spectators today from the ground. And I guarantee they need to be very, very careful. They're busy in conversations as of now. They need to focus on the cricket right now. Because the ball might come to them the way Nadeem is trying to hit it. Aryan has already hit 1/6 in this partnership. They're running hard. Aryan is coming back. Good running between the wickets.
Yeah, that's excellent running with between the wickets. Gets 2 important runs to end the 8th over. 48 for the loss of 3. It's going to be Hafiz Almas to come in. 9 wickets for him in 7 games. So he's also a contender there. Faizan, he was probably at number 6 in that wicket takers list.
He's taken those 9 wickets in just 3 games.
Oh, yeah, that's been an achievement, hasn't it? Yes, last night he picked up 3 wickets.
Yeah, he's been a brilliant bowler for them. This has been picked up and picked out. This is a very poor shot. There was a fielder for that shot. And Hafiz Almas loved it.
Oh, he's enjoying that. He did the same thing last night as well. Came in, bowled that first delivery, picked up a wicket, and that's where the floodgates opened. And today he's done the same thing. That was a nothing shot. He didn't try to hit it. Probably just timed it too well. There was a fielder there, placed for that kind of a shot. Probably just wanted to play it around the carpet. Wasn't able to control it. And what a good catch and a big, big wicket. Once again, Nadeem just couldn't contribute too much in the all-important final. Run a ball 7 for him. This is the 4th wicket down for the Blitzers, and they are reeling behind in this game. New man in is Uzair Bacha. Best of 49. 4 sixes, 10 boundaries in that. 90 runs in 6 games. Look at that strike rate, over 180. He's been an integral part towards the end of the innings for the Blitzers.
Coming in a little too early to play today, and first ball right on the money for him. Quick single. That is what you need to do when runs are not coming in. You need to run hard.
Oh, absolutely. Convert those singles into doubles. Let's have a look at the last wicket once again. Just wanted to play it along the carpet, I feel, and got it a little too sweetly from the bat. Now it's straight to the fielder.
Also was expecting it to bounce a little more, I think. He was gearing up for that pull shot out of the ground. It just didn't bounce enough, and he went with the shot. Some more dignitaries on the screen. Andrew Miller there, a very integral part of the ECB.
Yeah, there was Andrew Russell and
Rather, Andrew Russell. I'm really sorry about that.
Sam Charlie as well from the Desert Vipers. That's another good delivery and very smartly played by Aryan Lakra. Just placing it towards the offside, and they pick up another quick single. And like you mentioned, I think it is about it now. The game is about singles and doubles. You can't afford to take too many risks. You can't afford to give them another chance with another wicket, because this I think will be probably the last recognized pair for the Blitzers with 50 up in 8.3, and they've lost 4 wickets. They're certainly behind the game at the moment.
That top 5 that we were seeing when it comes to wickets. I'll come back to that. Nicely played, opening the face of the blade just at the right time and getting it to the boundary. It's a beautiful deft touch coming in from the batter, Uzair Bacha.
Oh yeah, make no mistake, it wasn't an outside edge. He deliberately opened the face of the blade, and look at that, how late he played. That was a wonderful shot. Look at that. Beautifully done. Gets 4 very important runs for himself, and that is what I was talking about. Play risk-free cricket. Don't try to hit it in the air a lot. Just keep it along the carpet as much as possible.
Yeah, certainly. 54 on board now. 6 runs off the over and a wicket. So a mixed bag of an over coming in from Hafiz Almas. Flicked away this time beautifully again into the gap. This is running away. There's a fielder that comes, cuts it off. 2 runs taken eventually. There was a point that I wanted to make, and it was about the top 5 wicket takers. 4 of them are playing in this game. That is the reason why they are the top 5 wicket takers. They have taken their teams to the final of the tournament. One very important thing, I think the legendary Wasim Akram said, it is the batters who win you the game. It is the bowlers who win you the tournament.
Oh, that's wonderfully said. And we've heard that before from Faizan as well. He remembers these kind of things and he believes in them. So do we. The last delivery of the over that's been played down towards deep third to pick up a single. Very smart batting from Uzair Bacha. As soon as he's come in, there have been some runs coming in. Over number 9 comes to end with that single, and 57 for 4 is what the Blitzers have got. Change the bowling. It's going to be Ray Semat, the leg spinner, to come in. 7 wickets for him in 7 games. So he's been amongst the wickets as well. He picked up 4 wickets in 1 game.
And 3 wickets yesterday. So those are the 7 wickets in 2 games. But he hasn't bowled all that enough in this tournament. He wasn't brought to bowl in after that 4-wicket haul right in the next game. And first ball right on the money. You need to play him as a medium pacer rather than as a spinner, because he gets that kick from the surface. He wouldn't turn the ball. It will come in with the arm. So you need to play him as
an in-swinger.
Yeah, absolutely. A ball that comes into you from a medium pacer.
And also he gets that ball to zip a little more. As soon as it bounces, it really takes off. Gets that zip, which is what deceives the batters. Oh, fuller length delivery. How close was that to the off stump? Uzair Bacha missing the line of that delivery. That was very, very close to the off stump.
Yeah, playing inside the line of that ball. Maybe looking for the turn there. It will never come. It will never come, Uzair Bacha. That turn we haven't seen all throughout the tournament. From Rais Ahmed.
Oh, that's close. That's close. That's close. Is it? Was probably just going down leg. That was a loud appeal. Very good decision from the umpire. I think first incident looked very close, but I think it was just sliding down. Look at how wide of the crease he's coming.
Yeah, just going down. Well done. Very well called by the umpire. And Rashid is right. For a moment, even I would have thought that this was going to hit the leg stump. Great call.
Wow.
The umpiring has been top notch in this tournament.
Well, certainly, we've had some wonderful decisions made. Meanwhile, some very good bowling coming in from Rais Ahmed. He's yet to concede a run. The only run that has come has been of leg buys. Oh, comes down the track, was almost beaten there. And the fielder is beaten as well. That's running away towards the boundary. Haider Ali will cut it off, but it will be two very easy runs for the Blitzers.
Yeah, very good ball once again. And again, I don't know why the batters are looking for that turn from Rais Ahmed. Even Aryan Lakra, when he came out, made a little too much room, possibly waiting for that turn. He has faced him enough. I think by now he should know that it's never going to turn from Rais. Last ball. This has been played through the covers for a single. 10 gone. It's 61 for 4. There's going to be a change in the com box. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim along with Ahmed Khwaja, who's back for the finale here.
An ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 collaboration and a production for the Emirates Cricket Board, bringing you these live images of the grand finale of the ILT20 development tournament. 61 for 4. It's been a poor start for the Blitzers in the first half of the first innings. But the good news is that Aryan Lakra is well set. 22 of 21. He's had to apply himself. He's had to take his time. And let's see if he can produce that innings of 60 or 70 that Abid Ibrahim is looking for. Hafiz Almas with the big wicket of Mohammad Nadeem. The batting is a little light for the Blitzers this evening. So this partnership needs to endure for at least another 4 or 5 overs. And Aryan Lakra will be the key to that. So we're back in position to resume after the drinks break. And immediately a firm drive from Aryan. Looking for 2, but they'll settle for 1, Abid. Good evening and welcome back to the Combox.
Well, thank you very much, AZ. Looking forward to this exciting game as Aryan Lakra redeem himself, gets alive there, got dismissed on a no ball. Well, there's something has to be done with the luck. I think Definitely that phase when we talk about fortune favors the brave, and Lakra seems to be the brave tonight.
Oh, absolutely. He was on one when he got that live from Abdul Ghaffar, chipping one to mid-on. So he's making it count. Worked away for a single by Uzair Basha. Another hard-hitting batter. If he can get going this evening, we'll have plenty of entertainment.
And I'm so certain that he's come up to the order is for a reason, that because now we talk about that floating power play, the 2 overs, maybe could be the reason that this man is out there to play those 2 floating power play.
Oh, absolutely. They can be taken at any stage after the 12th over. So that is certainly something that the blitzers have in their back pocket. Beats the point fielder. They should be looking for 2 here. And Aryan will make it quite easily. It's all about playing the angles right now, Abid.
And I think until you wait for that floating power play overs, meanwhile you need to take some boundaries or singles as well. Meanwhile, this exciting show is going around.
Oh, absolutely. It's some live entertainment on and off the field. It's a party atmosphere, and full credit to the Emirates Cricket Board. They've gone all out to make this a grand occasion. Picked up towards mid-wicket by Aryan Lakra and straight to the fielder. Haider Ali makes no mistake this time. And how costly will that wicket prove to be for the blitzers?
Very good bowling there. Did not offer them a lot of pace there. Just right, bang it shot and kept that fielder at the square leg for this reason. Probably one of the finest fielder at the right position. And a big wicket. This time Aryan has to take a walk finally. Scoring 25 of 24. It's 65 for 5.
So it's down to the all-rounders now. Uzair Khan, left arm seamer and left-hand batter, and he can strike the ball very cleanly indeed. But it's only the 11th over of the innings, Abid.
Yeah, I think it backfired the plan to keep that left-hander there. Aryan did not redeem himself well here. 155 runs strike rate there for Hussain Khan. He's had a phenomenal tournament so far with the ball in hand or the bat in hand. He's been tremendously well. What a great find this is for blitzers.
Oh, absolutely. He's one of the hottest talents, I would say, that is part of the UAE player draft. I think he will certainly be inducted into the ILT20. Inside edge, past the stumps, and no chance for the fine leg in the circle. A streaky boundary.
No footwork there at all from Uzair Khan. He was just playing away from his body as well, inviting the trouble. That ball could have gone anywhere, could have chopped off, but lucky that Chinese cut gets him 4 runs.
Yeah, they need some luck to go their way here, the blitzers. It's been an excellent bowling performance from the Braves so far. Everything Mohammad Usman has touched has turned into gold, including the toss. And his fast bowlers have stepped up to the plate and delivered. Hafiz with a couple of wickets, Abdul Ghaffar with a couple of wickets as well. Inside edge onto the pad, pulling out of the appeal. But excellent bowling from Hafiz Almas. He's just getting that ball to swing late in the air. End of the 11th over then, a testing one from Hafiz Almas, 69 for 5. contributing some overs of his canny leg spin that refuses to spin. Uzair Basha looking for the cut shot behind point. That's risky against Rais Ahmed.
That was the wrong one. That came in sharply. This has been a good bowling from Rais. He's given 3 in his first.
Oh, that's a long hop pulled away towards mid-wicket and straight to the fielder. Well, they just keep picking out Heather Ali in the outfield. A drag down should have been put over the stands, has landed in the hands of the fielder.
I'm so certain he has a magnet in his hand. The ball is following him up.
So the Blitzers in all sorts of trouble in the final. 69 for 6. New batter in is Mohammad Zubair Khan, the left arm spinner. Well, he was batting at number 10, number 11 earlier in the tournament. But I have been told he can strike the ball clean. I'm yet to see it, Abid.
And I don't think so. They need to strike the ball hard at the moment. They need to build a partnership, rather. Maybe 30, 40 runs partnership between these two.
Yeah, that will do very nicely. Can they get up to maybe 140 or 150? That could make it a defendable score. So far, it's been all about the men in yellow. Great performance from the Braves. Picking up wickets regularly. And just looking to be very watchful against Rais Ahmed here, Zubair. The last thing a spinner wants is to get out to a spinner.
Well, at this moment, the pressure is huge. Anything can happen against the batters. Batters are not being able to build a partnership, and you don't play that shot when your team is looking for a big partnership. Straight away, Zubair tries to play that ram shot. Didn't really time it or had complete of it, but meanwhile,
It can be very productive. You'll pick up at least a 2, if not a boundary. But not easy to execute, especially under pressure. We're very much into the lower middle order now. Don't call them tail-enders, Abid. They'd never like that. Even though you were a tail-ender yourself. Onto the pads and just nicely turned around the corner.
I certainly remember one game when Muttaya Muralidharan and Malinga built a big partnership against Australia. In Australia, that last wicket partnership has almost won them that game.
Yeah, that was a very famous match indeed. A wind-side edge. Well, that's what Rais Ahmed wants you to do. Play away from the body to a straight delivery. A successful over for the Braves comes to an end. 71 for 6. Hafiz Almas will continue. It remains to be seen who gets the 5th over of the Super Bowler for the Braves. Plenty of candidates, the likes of Hafiz Almas, Hazrat Bilal, and of course Abdul Ghaffar in their ranks. Tickle towards point leg. Nicely glanced for 4.
Yeah, didn't really need to do much here. Uzair Khan just giving it a direction. I think Uzair Khan would be the man who would be taking most of the strike here. Not a great of delivery. Targeting pads.
That would be the perfect line to a right-hander. But it's meat and drink for the southpaw, Uzair Khan. And if he gets set, at good pace as well.
Much needed one. They need the kind of performance and kind of delivery.
Merit, they need to build a partnership. Still 7.5 overs to go. A wonderful punch off the back foot, but just couldn't beat that point fielder. Well, he looks like a proper bat to me, Abid.
Well, definitely he's the man they can count on, at least to play and spend some time at the wicket. If not the entire 20, at least he can drag that batting. Maybe he can be useful when you take that floating power play.
Oh, absolutely. That will certainly be in the back of the minds of Uzair Khan. He needs to take seven. And Rais Ahmed will continue. Fired down the leg side. That's a poor delivery. The last thing you can afford at this stage right now, Abid, is extras.
Yeah, not a convincing delivery there to start with, Rais. He's bowled exceptionally well, given 4 in 2 overs and picked up a very big wicket. But you need to bowl well. Your job is not done. You can be more impactful in the game.
Yeah, he's very much the 5th bowler in the side now. Nice whippy shot there from Uzair towards that mid-wicket region. And they will take 2. This is very good running.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do. At least if you're not finding boundaries, try to rotate the strike, get the singles and doubles coming in. That's what you need to do here. Uzair will do the heavy lifting and he will keep the strike most of the time.
Very watchfully played. Well, he's waited 3 deliveries to expose Zubair Khan. And I think a big shot is coming in very soon.
Zubair haven't got off the mark so far. He's probably looking for that one loose delivery despite trying too hard. He haven't stopped his shots. If you get one delivery, that might tease him. And I think tossing it up in the air would be a good idea from Race.
There you go. Big swing and a miss across the line, and he's cleaned him up. Abid Ibrahim, you called it exactly. And there you go. 7th wicket down for the Blitzers.
Not opening his account here, Zubair. He's got dismissed. That was flighted delivery, went across the line, no control. He tried to throw the kitchen sink at it and loses his wicket. He's walking out without troubling the scorers. Faced 7 deliveries, puts Team Blitzers in a lot of bother. 84 for 7.
So the number 9 batter arriving at the crease, Zubair. And good looking push into the covers. Well, pardon me, he's been the one who's certainly applied himself a lot better than Mohammad Zubair Khan.
Yeah, I think you haven't moved on from Mohammad Zubair. The way he got dismissed, that delivery was just right at hitting that middle stump. Did exactly kind of a delivery was needed. That man was struggling there to get runs for himself.
Yeah, I don't think Mohammad Zubair wants to see a replay. A big shot from So Zishan will have to offer support here. They need to bat the complete 20 overs here, the Blitzers. Otherwise, this will be a blowout in the final. Haider Ali. Well, he is one of the best left-arm spinners in operation on our domestic scene. And he had that major impact with the wicket of Ali Abid.
What a lovely scenes here at the ICC Cricket Academy. For the grand finale, we've got the grand spectators coming in and they're having real good time out there. A buffet as well. So that smell seems to be very, very Well, he always delivers when you ask him, and that was a huge wicket in the game. Uzair Khan needed to spend some time at the centre as there was two overs of floating power play. He could have done much better, but Haider Ali had different plans altogether. And final recognized batter who's walking out is Uzair Khan scoring 19. It's 90 for 8.
Tournament. Down the leg side, he's fired it in. And this could be a priceless boundary. Yes, it is.
I haven't seen Matiullah batting a lot. All this time we have seen him and we know about his bowling abilities, but now he can bat, I can tell you. Flick that on the onside. Most of the batters could do what Matiullah is doing.
Well, Abu Dhabi Knight Riders will be pleased to see that. We all know about his bowling skills coming off a player of the match performance. Well, before the final progressed, it was Uzair Khan ruling the roost at 11 wickets in that most wickets column. But Haider Ali, 13 wickets in just 7 matches. Phenomenal average, and that economy rate is the best so far in the top 3 as well. So he will certainly be chuffed that he's taken the lead at the top of the wicket takers leaderboard. But perhaps Uzair Khan will have his say in the second innings. Now I can officially hand it over to Faizan Khan, who has joined me in the comm box. Over to you, Faizan.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Yeah, it is looking very, very good for the bowling side. The Braves 94 for 8 now, the Blitzers. Very, very promising two teams playing together. This is overthrows. And it's going to be only from the batter and a yes and a no. And they've gone for overthrows eventually. Joining me in the comm box is Rashid. Welcome back.
Thank you, Faizan. Well, what a turnaround this has been. They've lost 8 wickets. Not able to get to 100 runs. Matiullah Khan, 4 of 3. Zishan, 3 of 4 for him. 8 wickets down. I think this has been a brilliant performance by the men in yellow. Matiullah trying to heave that towards the onside. Doesn't get a good connection. Will only be a single. What a performance this has been from the Braves. Remember, they were at the brink of an early exit in this tournament at one point. They've come out and come back really strongly. It was the same case with the Blitzers as well. But I thought the Braves have done superbly well in this tournament.
Yeah, nothing was happening right for them in the tournament. They scored 200, they lost that game. You know, Ghaffar scored 80 of just 30, and there was someone else Faraz this time. He's on mid-wicket. And when they were pushed to their brink, that is when they bounced back like a spring.
Yeah, they did bounce back, and they bounced back so well. They've managed to pick up 8 wickets in this all-important final inside the 16 overs, not allowing the blitzers to settle down. Is what they need. They need to make sure they play out these 20 overs.
Still quite a few overs to go here. 4.1 overs remaining. That's 25 balls. If you can get to somewhere around 30 or 35 runs in those 25 balls, it might be something for the bowlers to bowl at. Nicely bowled. A Yorker coming in. Well played. Oh, quick run. Had he hit the stumps, it would have been a goner. That ends the 16th. 16 overs gone. 103 for 8 blitzers. Ask actually from number 9 and number 10 batters here. Good looking shot once again from Zishan. He certainly doesn't look a number 9 or number 10 in the way he's batting right now.
Oh, he's batting really well. He's making sure that he middles every delivery and doesn't play it in the air. That is what you need. Meanwhile, it's the Braves who are looking to get another wicket here. 2 more to go in this innings, and they would want to have a quick finish to this innings and come out to chase whatever target is posted on the board.
Oh, what a shot once again. That's innovation. That's a la Surya Kumar Yadav. That's 4.
Another good shot. That was on the stumps. 2 straight there from Hafiz Almasi. Just walked across, and look at that no-look shot from Zishan Ali. He premeditated that, and look at that. Beautifully done. Didn't even need a sighter there.
What a good shot. Great hands. All wrists coming into play, getting into a very good position. And he was ready for it. The stance changed, the grip changed just at the last moment. Well done.
Nelson on the board now. Tries to go big. Has gone miles up in the air. There is a fielder settling. No, it's always away from him. They had a mid-wicket in place, but it was always away from him. These are very important runs, I'm telling you, Faizan.
That's also a wake-up call for Zishan. He's going for too many shots here. I think he's got the runs of this over, 10 of it. He doesn't need to do anything silly here. He's got 2 fours, a couple of runs. He's on 19 of 12. He just needs to be there. He needs to make sure that he's there till the end of the 20th.
And needs to make sure that he takes a lot of that strike. Doesn't give too much strike to Mathiullah, because he looks like a proper decent batter here, Zishan Ali. There you go, last delivery, the over. He's managed to just play it through the offside and pick up a single. He'll keep strike for the next over. 17 done, 114 for 8. That's the batting card for the Blitzers in this all-important final of the ILT20 development tournament. Not a good start. The opener's not getting many runs. Aryan getting some runs in the middle. And I think none of the batters were able to settle down against a very good bowling attack from the Braves here.
Yeah, one of the finest bowling units. It's hard to believe that they couldn't defend 202 one night. This is wrapped on the pads. It's going down the leg side. Loud appeal coming in from Haider Ali, who's coming in to bowl the 4th over here. He might be the super bowler contender as well.
Yeah, he's bowled a superb spell. Just 11 runs in 3.1. He's picked up 2 wickets. Oh, what a wonderful bowler he is. We've been praising him so much throughout this tournament, and he certainly proved to be a brilliant bowler. Oh, steps down. That is why Haider Ali is so good. He keeps you guessing all the time, and on that occasion just pulled his length back as soon as he saw the batter coming down the track. That's a big wicket.
What was the hurry there for Zishan? I just don't know why the hurry. Because there were still 17 balls remaining after this, and now what you've done is you've exposed the number 11 to those 17 balls. He played a decent knock, 20 or 15. He is out, 9 wickets down now, 114 on board.
Well, that's the bowling card for the Braves. Every bowler other than Bilal has managed to make a contribution in this all-important final. Ghaffar with those 2 early wickets. What a spell that was. Haider, 3 wickets for him. He's the leading wicket taker of the tournament. 14 wickets for him. Hafiz Almas and Rais Ahmed picking up 2 wickets as well.
Yeah, brilliant bowling unit that. And I feel for someone like Hazrat Bilal. Oh, again, almost missing the leg stump. He cannot believe it. Look at that. You just cannot believe it. What a good performance coming in from Haider. But I feel for Hazrat Bilal because he's bowled better than his stats would ever show. Today as well, he bowled some unplayable deliveries. He's sometimes so good that the batter isn't able to touch the ball at all. And that is the reason why he's not getting those wickets. And again, 3 times in a row. Twice in a row. 3rd time the charm maybe.
Yeah, those are good deliveries. He's trying to bowl a Yorker. Zishan trying, Mohsin, beg your pardon, trying to
Fast bowler. He's bowling Yorkers to the tail ender. Back-to-back Yorkers coming in.
Can he be 3rd time lucky here? Once again, no, that's on the stumps, and he's made sure that he clips them Faizan was saying that he wouldn't be lucky the third time, and he's picked that wicket up. That will be the end of the innings for the Blitzers. A dismal performance with the bat, but they've got enough runs on the board, 114, to try out. If they bowl out of their skins, they might be able to get something out of this game.
Well, I think that's a low scoring game. That's a low scoring affair. You just cannot score 114 runs in the final. Look at that once again, and look at the celebration once again. Fast bowler's wicket and a fast bowler's celebration by a spinner.
Yeah, it's a brilliant performance. But I think the Blitzers will have to bowl out of their skins if they can get 2 or 3 wickets early on in the power play. That is where they can put pressure on the Braves and try to make sure that they don't let them score too many runs.
That's the batting card for you. Not a very good looking sight there. Usman Kamran, 2-run getters in this tournament for them. Both out for just 2 runs. And Aryan and Ali wanted to develop a partnership, but what a wicket that was from Heather. He was brought into the attack to get a wicket, got it right away, and a big wicket. Rashid, I remember, said this was the biggest wicket of the match, and it proved out to be that. Nadeem started really well, played a false shot and was caught. Uzair scored 9 runs. Uzair Bacha again has been amongst the runs for this team, but just couldn't get going today. Uzair Khan played an entertaining 19 of 11 deliveries. Zubair not. Zishan, good looking 20, but Perish trying to hit every single ball out of the ground. Mathiullah was not out, 6 or 5, and he gave a lot of advice to Mohsin, who didn't pay heed to anything at all, and that's why he's out to not for 3.
That's the bowling card. What an impressive bowling card this has been for the Braves. 2 wickets for Ghaffar at the top of the order, and those were 2 very important wickets. Hazrat Bilal, like Faizan said, was very impressive, but just couldn't get any wickets. Heather, clearly the pick of the bowlers for the Braves. 3.5 overs, 4 wickets, 11 runs, and look at those dots, 16 dots in those 4 overs. Hafiz Almas picked up 2 important wickets as well, and Rais Ahmed, well, he's been a revelation with the ball in this tournament for the Braves. He's picked up 2 as well. So at the end, I think the only thing that will be a little concern for the Braves is those 12 extras. Otherwise, they've been superb, getting 10 wickets in just 17.5 overs.
Yeah, very good performance from the Braves here to restrict the opposition to 114. Let's take a look at the highlights of the first innings. Not very high for them because the score is not very high either. Look at that. That was a Jaffa. That was a brilliant first delivery, and then got the man with a similar ball. That's Kamran's wicket. Leg before the wicket this time around. It's more of a wickets package. Then a few shots were played by Ali Abid and Aryan Lakra along with him. He played a couple of shots, one down the ground and one for a 6 that was very nicely hit. But Heather, he was brought into the attack, got the wicket right away. Nadeem came blasting everything away, but just couldn't get going. This was a very good looking shot from Aryan. And then Nadeem departed as well. So nothing happened for this team here. Good looking shots from all the batters. Uzair Bacha there. And then this happened. Aryan Lakra was the remainder hope, the last hope for this side, but he couldn't get going after those 25 runs. Keep finding the fielders to perfection, those batters. A few boundaries here and there ensured that the scoreboard was ticking over. But nonetheless, in the end, it wasn't a very good performance coming in with the bat from the Blitzers. Another catch. It's as if they were marksmen and they were marking the fielders out, finding the fielders on regular intervals. A very entertaining inning at the end from Zishan with 4 fours that he hit. Nicely done. This was the best of the lot. Flicked away beautifully. And then he lost his wicket as well. 1 shot too many, and that was the last wicket. And Heather Ali picking 4 there. Absolutely great bowling performance. Can they match it with the bat? Well, the target is a meager 115. It's ironic how the tournament started with a score of 114 in the first innings, and it's ending with a score of 114 in the last innings as well. We're going to be back after a short break.
Welcome back to the ICC Cricket Academy. What a great finale we are having here in our hands, where we have seen Braves taking bravely to the Blitzers, putting them onto the back foot. They have done a great work while having ball in hand. The job is only half done. They need to win this game, and for that they need to bat well. I think there is something or the other in the surface. This wicket is not so easy to bat on. We've seen the team Blitzers losing their wicket. They had a sluttering start from the beginning, and they kept on losing those wickets in clusters. I've been joined by Faizan Khan. Will be exciting passage of play. Faizan, welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I would put all my money onto the Braves here because 115 in a final is way too low a score, if you ask me. So I don't want to be politically correct here, and I say this that this might be a fight. Well, for all we know, it might just be. You never know because they have the bowlers there for Blitzers as well. There's Matiullah, who's been the player of the match in the last game itself, picked up 3 wickets. But you need a total on board in the finals to get that psychological advantage as well. And I think the body language of the Blitzers is not looking very good, unfortunately.
Well, there are 2 ways to go in these low-scoring games. For the batters, they usually always with the 2 minds. Either we try to play defensive and try to achieve the target with keeping things intact, keeping wickets all long in hand. Asif Khan, he made a lot of runs in this tournament. He always does. 287 runs. Those are big numbers now. And especially in this tournament, he's been the most run getter for ILT20 development. At the other end, the problem is Hamdan Tahir, who haven't had much of the outings. He haven't been flawless in his knock. He's looking that nick, one good fine nick which can bring him back into the form. And I think maybe today is the day where there is very minimum pressure.
Yeah, the problem with him is all he does is find nicks these days. So yeah, one knock may change it all for Hamdan Tahir. He's a very good batter, no doubt about that. But kudos to the Braves as well. He's stuck with him. You know, even not performing in the first few games, he scored single-digit scores in the first 2-3 games, and they're still stuck by him. So that shows the kind of confidence they've had in his ability. Mohsin starts the proceedings, and the first ball has been played towards short, fine leg. Oh! And a direct hit might have put him in trouble. I don't know why Hamdan Tahir was running too much there.
Probably looking that strike. Yeah. The same sort of a question maybe Asif Khan is asking from Hamdan. What is so hurry? It's just 115 on board. We can chase that one down. Have some belief in your partner. And we all believe Asif Khan is the man who will be the huddle for the team Blitzers. They want to see the back of this man on your screen, Asif Khan.
Absolutely. Just like the Braves got rid of Usman up front, they would want to see the back of Asif Khan as soon as possible. Well, it's not easy to get him, I can tell you this. He's a very technically correct batter. He has that extra second. And he doesn't play rash shots more often than not. Still gets his runs pretty easily. Talking about rash shots, wow. He wanted to prove me wrong. That was a rash shot towards the leg side. But he knew that the fine leg was in, so he went for it to start the proceedings with a boundary here.
Well, I think not an ideal shot to play, heaving it on the onside, playing across the line, and that ball was coming on to that middle stump. He just heaved it on the onside with a cross bat. Quite a bit of a risky shot.
Absolutely, and the head was not still as well. The head was moving while he was playing that shot, which is not a very good thing. Every coach in the world will tell you, you need to have the balance right and the head in place when you're playing a shot. This time, the head was in place, he was in position, and he has hoiked this away. This is a maximum.
Applause from all around the ground. Applause in the com box as well. That is kind of a wake-up call for the entire team Braves. That sends a message to Blitzers also, that I'm here to haunt you, put you away. 6 runs, meat of the bat. What a sweet connection. 10 runs already of just 3 legal deliveries.
Yeah, I like the usage of the word haunt. It is haunting for a bowler to go hit so much far beyond the boundary. It is amazing how Asif Khan times those balls and puts in a lot of punch, a lot of power as well. He packs a punch, this guy, certainly. They've lost the ball. I think they're wasting time looking for it. They should get a new ball rather. And I think they've decided that now.
I think it will take some while that ball to come back. Somebody have to go and fetch it from the outside.
There. Look at that. Asif Khan into his 7th game. 57.4, that's his average. 87 not out, that's his highest score. And I think that was in the first game that the Braves played, where he scored his highest score of the tournament also. Oh, wrapped him on the pads. This is a very good delivery from Mohsin, coming in sharply, and Asif was in no position to defend that. It's taken the pad, it's gone to the boundary, unfortunately for the bowler, for another 4.
Yeah, I was just eagerly waiting for that signal, whether there was some bat involved as well. Maybe that is given as runs, Asif. Yeah, that's a good delivery. There's some intent and some great comeback by the bowler. Big appeal, no leg bias, I think the umpire is signalling out. Probably there is no bat involved.
Yeah, certainly. I think there was a lot of gap between the bat and the pad there. Came in sharply. Nicely bowled. Good length to bowl to Asif Khan. You can't give him anything on the legs. You can't bowl him outside the off stump. He's that good a batter. And again, bringing it in. Mohsin, and a leading edge. Fortunately for Asif, landing in no man's land.
Yeah, some credit must be given to the bowler. He gathered himself really well, especially with that giant 6 on the own side. He got back onto the line and length. Usually you find the bowlers struggle when they concede a lot of runs, especially inside 3 deliveries. He's given 10 runs.
Still a decent over from Mohsin, I would say. Minus those 10 runs off the bat, he hasn't given anything away. Bringing one in now. Asif is too good a batter to make the same mistake again and again. He takes a single, rotates, retains the strike rather. That is what he does. 15 without loss after 1.
Well, Matiullah Khan coming in with the player of the match performance in the last game in the semi-finals. He played a major role to take his team into the finale.
But certainly hasn't been bowling to his potential. He's a much better bowler than the numbers suggest. Oh, nicely played, up and over. Got a fingertip to it. And it goes into the fence for a tantalizing 4 here.
I think Asif took a lot risk there to play behind the point. That ball was onto the stumps. Made room for himself and commit to play that shot. Yes, he got the hand to it. But I think that's not worth taking so much of chance, because you got the control initially. Choose your good shots. Don't really rush.
I think otherwise, Abid. Because if he gets 35 runs off 12, 13 deliveries, the match is all but over. So I think it's a very good ploy. Attack, as they say, is the best defense. And look at that. That's deft touch. He knew exactly where the field was. And he found the gap for another 4. Asif Khan is looking to take this game away in the first 10 overs itself.
Well, my point was, if you can play like that, why do you need to put that ball in the air? Why do you need to force yourself to get your boundary? Magical touch from Asif Khan. Effortless shot that just opening the face of the blade. 23 for no loss in just 1.2.
They're batting as if they're chasing 215. The target, once again, ladies and gentlemen, is not 215. It is just 115. 115 is what they need to get in this final to get a victory for them. There's prize money to be taken away. The player of the match performance also gets something very, very special. I can't reveal that as of now. But there's a very special prize for the player of the match also tonight.
We'll be looking forward to it. Meantime, Matiullah is just making changes in the field, taking that third behind towards the boundary line. And Asif goes in front. And that's gone sailing all over the ropes. 6 runs. What a glorious hit that is. That is beautiful shot.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Abid. If he keeps on going like this and gets to 35, 40 runs, the match is all but over. You've got half the runs in... he's got almost 25% of the runs in just 9 balls. Look at that. He got the room to free his arms, and Asif Khan is a dynamo.
I tell you, that shot facing someone like quick as Matiullah takes some doings. This time keeping it low and bowl those slower one. You can already see that defensive bowling is already started from the team blitzers.
Yeah, that was a poor shot also. Look at that first one. Just over the batter. Any other day, fielder rather, any other day it might have gone to hand. And then the third one, even better than the first 2, and goes for a 6. Brilliant start for Asif Khan, brilliant start for the Braves here. A brave start for them.
He belts that ball hard, isn't he? He's a wonderful striker of the ball. Asif Khan batting on 25. He Eaves it on the onside. There will be no run because that ball was hit too hard. And guess what? Hamdan Tahir have not faced a single delivery.
Well, the way he's going, he might not face a single delivery in the finals. It would all be 114 by Asif Khan. Hamdan Tahir not out on a knot. Asif Khan is one of the finest batters, no doubt about that, in this tournament itself. If I have to name a few, I would put Asif among the top 5 always when it comes to domestic cricket here in the UAE. He is one of the finest batters you would see. And down the ground again. Oh my goodness. Hit the non-striker, was up in the air for a long time. Had Aryan Lakra got to it, it would have been a very unconventional dismissal. Wasn't to be. I think luck is favouring the Braves as well. As they say, fortune favours the brave. 2 overs gone, 29 without loss.
Yeah, the spinner is on too quickly into the third over. Now this will be interesting. The left arm against the left-hander. Look at those number of wickets that he has taken in the tournament so far. 9 wickets for this man. And a very good economy. He's been phenomenal with the ball in hand. He's picked 5 wickets as well. He's been exceptional.
Yeah, he's been very good with the ball, with the bat also. He's been very handy. He's got, as Abid pointed out, 9 wickets in this tournament. One of the top 5 wicket takers in this tournament already. And out of those top 5 bowlers, 4 are playing in this game. That shows you the story. And I was mentioning this when Rashid was there with me also. That, you know, it's the batters who win the matches. It is the bowlers who win the tournament. Hamdan Tahir plays it well towards short fine. Hasn't timed it to perfection. It'll still be 2 runs.
He'll get off the mark now, finally. It took him a real while to witness the show, Asif Khan show, from that close end. Meanwhile, the upcoming batters are pretty relaxed. CP haven't batted up. Well, that kind of a belief you need on your teammate.
Here comes Aryan once again. Oh, just gripping into the surface a little bit. Hamdan Tahir gets into the shot too early. Controls it well.
I think there is a lot of credit due to given to the Braves management. Their coach is someone which is unsung hero. Rizwan Arshad. That was definitely going down the leg side. And Hamdan Tahir himself, the way he kept believing Hamdan Tahir and giving him the aperture, despite you have Zishan Abid who haven't played a single game. He went on with Hamdan. He's young. He will make a comeback in the tournament, maybe in the season as well.
Well, this has been cut away and poor bit of fielding. You have to stop those singles. That'll bring the danger man Asif Khan on strike. That's a flying start for the Braves here. Chasing a meager 115. That's the target for them. Aryan has started this over well. And that's for another reason, because he was bowling to Aryan. Now he's going to bowl the last delivery to Asif Khan.
Yeah, a lot of changes in the field. I've got long on behind. And probably he will test him around the pads. I think Asif will not take charge against the left arm immediately. He needs a couple of deliveries to see what the bowler is up to.
Tossed up, flat batting it towards mid-off. Nicely bowled that to conclude the over. Just 3 of it, 3 gone, 32 without loss.
That's the man for blitzers. 11 wickets for him in the tournament. Top wicket taker, Uzair Khan. Second probably. Best wicket taker. I think the way he's bowling, I think he is the ace bowler for the team blitzers.
Yeah, and he's scored runs as well. So, one of those brilliant performers in this tournament. And I hope, you know, he gets the platform to actually play in the main league. Also, brilliant start to the over. That one came in with the angle. And just leaving him at the last moment. Nicely defended also by Hamdan Tahir. So, he has scored runs, crucial runs for his side. Today as well, he scored a 19 of 11. He's done that previously also, where he picked up a 4-wicket haul. And he's been consistently taking wickets. 11 wickets, only second to Haider Ali. Haider Ali has picked up 3 today. In fact, 4 today. So he's now on 15. And Uzair and Haider before this game were tied on number 11. With 11 wickets, rather.
Yeah, ball moving away from the left-hander. That given is wide. Uzair is not happy. And I think that ball was moving away from the left-hander, and also Hamdan have not used his feet.
That was slightly harsh. Just a little bit. Yeah, certainly it was very close to the marker, maybe beyond it also. So I think it's a good call from the umpire. But there's nothing for the bowlers here, right? You're defending a very small total, and when you try to bowl a variation delivery, it is being called a wide here. Nicely bowled again. Nicely played, pushed into the covers. Zubair is giving it a chase. He'll get there. 2 on the board again.
You know, you're just waiting to see Asif Khan's knock, how he plays in this innings. This has been an excellent show of just 13 deliveries. He moved to 25 while chasing 115. And for the team blitzers, they really don't have runs in bank. They really can't do much here. That start, that early wicket they were looking, I think they need to double it up now. Maybe pick up 2.
Oh, nicely bowled. Quick, fiery shot delivery. Hamdan Tahir is looking at the leg umpire, and the leg umpire thinks it's a wide. So again, no margin of error for the bowler.
I think that's given 1 for the over. Yeah, he just tucked it down, letting that ball go off. Now look at the difference between the current and required run rate. That's quick, fiery knock from Asif Khan has made that look so simple.
And again, swing coming in from the bat of Hamdan Tahir, and a slower delivery has gone to the keeper here. So good stuff coming in from Uzair Khan. He's bowled 4 deliveries, given away just 3 runs.
And it seems to be Hamdan not in a perfect nick. As we mentioned earlier, he's looking for that big knock, and it's been hard for him. He's making comeback after an injury, and his batting is struggling at the moment.
This has been played up in the air, over backward point. This is going to give some confidence to Hamdan Tahir. And it has gone down to the boundary for another 4.
Well, I think that's what he need to do when you're trying to slash it hard. But this was nicely played. Outside off, a lot of width was over. All this time he was trying to play that shot. There wasn't any fielder patrolling that region, the backward point. And he's so strong at that. He's very strong towards the horizontal bad shots. You bowl him shot, he'll play that pull shot so well. He was very nice onto that pull shot. Maybe he needs that one good pull shot to bring that confidence back.
Absolutely. Poor delivery from Uzair Khan, that one. That went to the boundary. He finishes it off with a good one. So 1 over for Uzair. He's given 7. 4 overs gone. They're cruising along. 39 without loss. Aaron Lakra coming in to bowl his second over. bowled a very good first one. So just 10 runs have come in the last 2 overs. They've pulled things back just a little bit. They need a wicket. This is in the air. Has it got the distance? I think it has, because this is hit by the maestro called Asif Khan.
That was hit by some distance. That's gone. Big hit on the long on side. That arm ball got quite easier in the end for Asif Khan. He made room for himself, cleared that front leg and muscled that one. That did not come from the middle of the bat.
But he knew right from the word go that this was a 6. Didn't even bother to take a look where it was landing, Asif Khan. Nicely bowled. Pulled his length back just a little bit. Bowled it quicker through the air, cramping him for room.
And the only man who believed that might won't go for 6, it was you. Was thinking maybe that has elevation. I think crowd loved that 6. Take another one. But no. This time he took a little bit of grip in that surface. Something for the spinners.
Yeah, something for the spinners. Just not the total they wanted to defend for the Braves, for the Blitzers rather. Well, the kind of performance that you need in a final, never coming with the bat from the Blitzers right from the word go, since they lost Usman for just 2, then Kamran for just 2, and things went downhill after Ali Abid's wicket. At one point they were looking in trouble to get even to 100. Hamdan Tahir comes out and Hamdan Tahir goes out.
Well, that was needless shot, let me tell you. As Asif Khan has already got the runs in that over. He came long way down the track and there was no comeback from there. Kamran Atta was quick enough to dislodge the bails. It's Hamdan Tahir, one more failure for him. He scores 9 of 12 deliveries. It's 46 for 1.
Raees Ahmed coming in at number 3. Well, it was a testing tournament for Hamdan Tahir throughout, and a rash shot there. So Aryan Lakra getting a much needed wicket here for the Braves, pardon me, for the Blitzers. But 69 of 92 is a pretty straightforward equation. Good looking push there from Raees. Coming in at number 3. He's had a mixed bag of a tournament. This was the dismissal of Hamdan Tahir, just bowled into the pitch, drifting away from the left-hander. And Kamran Atta made no mistake. Good bowling here from Aryan Lakra. He will be another hot prospect to be drafted into one of the 6 franchises in ILT22. 46 for 1 at the end of 5 overs. So Zishan Ali, very impressive with the bat, and he can certainly swing the ball in the right conditions. Very exciting young fast bowler. He would have certainly caught the eye this evening with his batting. And one person who has caught the eye as well this evening, is the man who conducted the pitch report and the toss, Mr. Rashid Mohammed. Welcome to the Combox.
Thank you, Ahmed. I've been missing you. You've been MIA.
Well, I had to appear for the grand final.
Finally caught you there.
Yes, you have located me eventually. So Zishan Ali and Asif Khan, well, he's made his intentions absolutely crystal clear. He wants to get this over with quickly.
Well, that's a sign of a very good batter. That's what good batters do. They don't let any pressure come up to you. They will go after the bowlers with a small total to defend. I think this is how a top batter should play.
Absolutely, you get ahead of the required. You put the bowling under pressure. That's exactly what he's done. 32 of 17, a fabulous knock in the semi-final as well. He just has this innate ability to produce his best when the spotlight is the brightest. I have seen him do it time and again and again and again and again.
Absolutely. He's a big match player and he's certainly proving to be a big match player. That's in the gap. They'll run away towards the boundary. That's a wonderful shot. Wasn't all that short, but the placing was superb there from Asif Khan.
He's like a surgeon with a scalpel in his hand. He knew where the mid-wicket and square leg fielder was, missed the mid-wicket in the ring, and the square leg on the fence. Not a great delivery from Zishan Ali. He's not quick enough to bowl that length.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to attempt that slower delivery, but bowled it a little too short. Asif picked it up and then made sure that he played it along the carpet. Was never intended to play in the air, and that's why he's gotten those 4 runs. 50 up with that boundary. What a great start. Flying start here for the Braves. They want to get this game done and dusted as soon as possible. They've got a live performance going out there. They want to listen to all that music.
Oh, absolutely. It's like a carnival atmosphere here at the ICC Academy this evening. We have some kids training in the nets, and then we have a live concert right next to it. That's the beauty of having a tournament here at the ICC Cricket Academy. Something for everyone.
Oh, absolutely. There is everything for everybody. Abid is up with the dinner now.
So, unfortunately, there's a change in the bowling. Zishan Ali not able to continue his over. Hopefully, he's all right. And Uzair Khan, well, he battled valiantly with the bat. And now he's primarily known as a fast bowler, left arm quick. Let's see if he can produce something.
He's a superb bowler, isn't he? He's been on top of everything in every game for the Blitzers. I think Zishan was injured there, pulled a hamstring or something.
Yeah, it is a pretty humid evening here. And Asif Khan goes towards long off and just over the fielder. Backtracking and just couldn't get a hand on it. It was Ali Abid at that mid-off position. And Asif Khan took a calculated risk, didn't quite come off, but gets a bit of a half life here.
Yeah, that's a very lucky shot. It was from the toe end of the bat. And Ali Abid trying to backtrack, just couldn't get his hand to that. And that's how good Uzair Khan is. As soon as he's come in, he's produced a wicket here. He's manufactured a chance. But I think it's just one of those days, Asif Khan, everything working for him today.
Oh, absolutely. The intent will just shade those variables in your favor. He's been determined to go after the bowling, and it's come off, 38 of 19. That has been slammed through the covers for 4. Gone like a bullet.
Wow, that was smoked. Wonderful shot once again. That was right from the middle of the bat. And I think he's broken his bat there.
He struck the ball so hard, he's actually broken his willow. That is the power of Asif Khan.
Oh, look at that. No stopping that shot. It was always 4 as soon as it hit his bat. What a fabulous knock this has been. Just 20 deliveries for 42 runs in a small chase. That always takes the game away from the opposition.
Well, I hate to be presumptuous, but the only question is whether Asif Khan will be a Knight Rider, a Capital, or maybe even a Desert Viper, or a Sharjah Warrior. All 6 franchises will be competing fiercely to sign this man. That is an absolute guarantee.
Certainly. A lot of eyes on this man. And why not? He's one of the best in the UAE. Comes at the top of the order, can play in the middle order as well, can play as a finisher. So a handy man to have in any batting unit.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in these UAE pitches where he plies his trade, whether it's at the Dubai International or the Sharjah Stadium or the Sheikh Zayed Stadium in Abu Dhabi. Wherever you like, this man will deliver. Trying to force that through the leg side, but a quick delivery from Uzair Khan, testing the middle of the pitch.
Oh, that really took off. That was a surprise delivery. Zipped And Asif Khan was clearly late on that. Very lucky that sometimes gets the inner half of the bat and can ricochet onto the stumps. But it's been a day for Asif Khan. What a day he's had. Not that he needs this. He's a fabulous batter. He's very talented. But sometimes you need that slight bit of luck to go your way as well.
Oh, absolutely. More than 300 plus runs in the ILT20 development tournament. He's shown why he's the king of domestic cricket. And even at international level, that innings he played against Nepal, the fastest 100, one of the fastest hundreds in ODI cricket history, and certainly the fastest for the UAE. What a player he is. End of the power play, and the Braves are going along very nicely. 57 for 1. Well, you can see what went wrong for the Blitzers at the same stage. Their entire top order had been blown away by Abdul Ghaffar, and of course Hafiz Almas contributing as well. And Heather Ali, what a performance from him.
Yeah, the bowlers were superb, especially in the first 6 overs. They didn't let the batters come back, and that is the reason why they're chasing a small total. Mohammed, do you think that the toss plays an important role in such a big event, a new wicket? It was Mohammad Usman who won the toss and then elected to field. How would that have played?
Well, to be fair, here Rashid, the wicket played very well. There were no devils in the 22 yards. It was just a lack of approach. When Abdul Ghaffar got Usman Khan early with that dream delivery, you just felt that the Blitzers perhaps did not have the firepower to compete with the Braves.
Yeah, we can't take any credit away from the bowlers of the Braves. They made sure they kept taking wickets at regular intervals, and that is what's helped them to make sure they are not chasing a big total in a big final. That pressure, scoreboard pressure, is absolutely not there. And the way Asif Khan has started alongside Hamdan Tahir, they've made sure that the other batters to follow, they give them an easy platform to chase this down.
Yeah, they certainly have that quick start. Meanwhile, Raees Ahmed looking for a quick single. He might be in trouble here, but needed a better throw from the short third. Was a late response to Asif's call, but he's made it in time.
Well, that tells you what kind of a focus and what kind of form Asif Khan is. Normally doesn't like to take those quick singles, but on this occasion, he's up for it and he wants all the strike in the world.
Smart bowling from Zubair, not flighting the ball to Asif Khan at all. He's already slammed a few sixes. 45 of 24. And he's looking good for another biggie tonight. Unfortunately, the target is only 115. And Raees Ahmed, he's had a decent tournament as well with the bat.
Indeed, he's had a good tournament with the ball as well. Picked up some very important wickets, 9 in total. And that's helped his side. Meanwhile, what an effort that from Zubair, driving full stretch and stopping that single from being taken. Sometimes you need that extra bit of effort in the field to lift the spirits of the side.
Oh, absolutely. Just create something out of nothing. You never know what can happen in a game of cricket. Pushed towards that wide-edge long off region. And should be an easy single. They're not particularly fussed to run for those hard doubles.
Yeah, with the things in control, they just want to ease this out, watch out. And I think Asif Khan has been playing very sensibly here, especially against Zubair, who's, like you mentioned, not giving that flight, bowling a lot flatter. He's content with taking singles.
Fired into the pads, and Asif Khan will retain the strike. 62 for 1 after 7. Well, it's an ITW Prodigy and TVD 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board and the ILT20 Governing Council. And what a fantastic tournament it's been. You've been here from day one, Rashid. Lots of twists and turns. And I especially enjoyed doing that super over game with you. What fun that was.
Well, certainly, that was one of the best games of the tournament, and we had the honor of doing that. At one time, we thought that would be going home, but we had to stay back. But it really proved to be a wonderful game. 18 runs chased down. That tells you that it was fireworks all around. And talking about this tournament, well, it's been a fabulous tournament. Hats off to everybody involved. A big shout out going to our production crew who've been working tirelessly and giving us these live pictures, these beautiful pictures. And they've been on their toes throughout.
Meanwhile, plenty of hustle and bustle taking around the sidelines of the ICC Cricket Academy. Wonderful to see a lot of people in attendance witnessing this marquee final. Aryan Lakra will continue, and so will Asif Khan. Not quite out of the middle of the blade, and it will be a single. So he's made his intentions very clear. He wants to end this quickly.
Yeah, anything in his zone and he's going to go after it. That is the right approach when you're playing on 47 or 26 deliveries. Anything in your strong zone, you would want to back yourself and hit them out of the park.
Well, the problem is his strong zone is the entire ICC Academy. He can hit the ball to any corner of this venue. Slower in the air, push towards that cover point region. Race just struggling for his touch. And it just feels that if they had maybe 145, 150 to defend, this could have been a very different game altogether.
That's what I thought at the pitch report as well. I thought it was a little slow, this wicket. There was some cracks underneath those grass coverings. But full credit should be given to how the Braves bowled in the first innings. And now Aryan Lakra, he's also trying to replicate that. He's bowling slower in the air. So he understands as it is a slow wicket, it won't be easy to time. So Asif Khan, I think he'll have to be careful against Lakra more than anybody else.
Yeah, make the batter do the heavy lifting. And then you'll be in the game. Of course, we are outside the power play. So he has protection down the ground and towards mid-wicket and square on the leg side. But Asif Khan, if it connects, I think he's not quite satisfied with the willow in his hand. He was belting the ball to all parts with the previous one. Unfortunately, he hit it so hard, he's dented it. And this time he goes over extra cover. One bounce over the rope. A fantastic half century for the champion, Asif Khan.
Oh, it's a superb knock. That's a fabulous knock here from Asif Khan. At the right time, you talk about how good a player he is, but this tells you that he's a player for a big match. And the grand finale, he's made it his own.
That ball could have easily gone over mid-wicket, but instead he chose to go over extra. That's the sheer skill and quality of the man. 3 maximums and a great strike rate of 188. That's brilliant.
And not to forget those 6 boundaries. I think sometimes you, as a batter, would enjoy the boundaries more than the 6s.
Oh, absolutely. Especially that one that he crushed through the covers. Steps out and over extra again. It's been lasered over for a maximum. Even better. Even further, Asif Khan, unstoppable.
Well, that's exactly to the same region, but because he came down the track, he's made sure that he played it in the air and in the gap as well. That's a very safe shot. Risk-free cricket, and Asif Khan getting a maximum.
Well, we may need to start handing out helmets to the spectators because Asif Khan is on a rampage tonight. Absolutely fabulous hitting. His 4th maximum of the innings. 57 of 28. And he's making mincemeat of this target. Goes for it again, but this time Aryan Lakra just follows him. Smart bowling. Shy at the stumps. Well, that's going to sting Raees Ahmed. Hit him on the back of his thigh. But an expensive over from Aryan comes to an end. 74 for 1. Well, he has an uncontested lead at the top. Asif Khan, 344 runs. Look at that average. And a highest score of 87. That was in his very first innings of the tournament against the Thunderbolts on a very difficult wicket. It was patchy, it was slow, it was favouring the spinners. But he still showed his class. He still showed his quality. And Rahul Chopra, he had a fabulous tournament as well for the Marvels. 269 runs to his name. He'll be another hot property that will be fought over in the ILT20 UAE player draft. Zubair Khan continues. And Raees Ahmed just smartly feeding the strike to Asif Khan. No need to do anything fancy. Batting is always done in pairs. If one is running hot, then the partner's obligation is just to let him face the strike. Big smiles on his face, and why not? He's produced a fabulous innings in the semi-final and now in the final of the ILT20 development tournament. Hard pull through mid-wicket and a long chase for the square leg. Just about gets down. Usman Khan out there. Good effort, but an easy couple. So this game is very quickly running away from the blitzers. They will be disappointed for this below par show in the final. They were one of the form teams in the round robin stage, Rashid, but just the knockout stage, perhaps the occasion got a bit too big for them.
Oh yeah, that's what happens sometimes. I think that start you were talking about, how Usman Khan, that was a brilliant delivery to any batter in the world. And they rely a lot on how Usman starts their innings. Normally he likes to just take his time, and he's been doing that throughout the tournament. But on this occasion, he just got a good delivery. Meanwhile, go Blitzers, get more wickets there. The youngster supporting the Blitzers.
Well, you love to see it, the enthusiasm in the next generation. Good looking cut shot from Race, just couldn't beat the short third. So we've already got a fan. Perhaps he'll be the next captain of the Blitzers in maybe about 7 or 8 years' time. I think he's about 8 or 10 years old, so it'll take a bit of time.
So yeah, that shot from Race, just playing it as late as possible, but good effort coming in from Uzair. He's a brilliant cricketer, isn't he? Gives it all, and good commitment as well. 36 required of 68, and he's gone big. Asif Khan connects, and that's from the middle of the bat, and this is out of here. A maximum.
Well, that ball has not only been hammered, it's been deleted in the slot, and that's a mega 6 over long on. Asif Khan, 66 of just 32 deliveries.
Oh, what a knock this has been. This has been a special knock from a special man. And you can't bowl it there. You can't bowl in the slot to Asif Khan. Freeze his arm. He's playing like a man on a mission here.
Shooting stars over the ICC Cricket Academy tonight. Another 6 to his name. And well, this plan to bowl spin at him has completely backfired. And having a bit of chocolate milk as well for good fun. Why not? I could do with some as well, Rashid.
You remember you're on a diet now.
Was I? I've been reminded now. So the reserve umpire bringing out a new set of white seeds for Asif Khan to smash out of the park. We'll take a short break and be right back. So Zubair will continue. Cut away behind point. This is going to be a long chase for the fielder. The ball is just slowing down. Zishan Ali. Oh, he slipped. And that ball has kissed the boundary rope for 4. Well, there you go. Just about 16 runs, 26 runs away from victory now. The Braves, 89 for 1. So it's been a one-man show in the grand final of the ILT20 development tournament. 70 of 33 for Asif Khan. We're going to see yet more left-arm spin being introduced in the form of Mohammad Nadeem. And another left-arm tweaker in his own right. We have Abid Ibrahim coming into the com box.
Yeah, right, over. Well, what a great finale. This has been Asif Khan's show. We enjoyed. We got thrilled to see he's batting. He's put this Blitzers away. Look at the comparison at this stage. They were 4 wickets down at 57. The team Blitzers.
Yeah, that was when Aryan Lakra got dismissed. And that is where they lost all hope. They needed him to play a big innings, similar to what Asif Khan has produced tonight. But in the end, they just couldn't resist the outstanding bowling from the Braves.
Well, indeed.
Big shot towards mid-wicket. One bounce. Couple of bounces over the rope again. This match is going to end in a flash.
Well, we thought this is difficult wicket to bat on, but Asif Khan shows that he's batting on a different planet altogether. Whips it on the onside. Belts that hard. Look at the authority and control This is brute from Asif Khan.
Absolutely unstoppable tonight. 74 not out. Oh, cut away off the stumps. That is pure genius from Asif Khan. Long chase for the point fielder. And it took a couple of them to just catch up to the delivery. To the ball, rather. What a shot that was. Cut the ball away from the stumps.
Well, I tell you what, he was aiming to play on the onside. It was the last moment where he changed his mind and switched it and played it to the offside. And guess what? Playing on the offside, that shot, and he made no mistake without wasting any time. We're checking for that boundary where Mohsen has tried to pull that ball back, and Matiullah accompanying him. The story of two fast bowlers.
Indeed. Great effort there from Mohammad Mohsen. And I think he's done a very good job. Matiullah, well, it was touch and go. Have to take a look at that right leg as well.
Yeah, just mind you, that drop has been slightly behind. Oh,
Maybe a fingernail on the boundary rope there, but seems to be okay. And Asif Khan didn't really pressurize the umpire to go upstairs to check. Great effort by the two fast bowlers. They just didn't have any runs to defend, Abid. That was the problem.
I tell you what, even that nail will get in the boundary. And I think what a crispy shot it was on the offside. Placed it, pierced it between the two fielders. And those were two fielders, the fast bowlers, usually not amongst the quickest fielders in the outfield.
So concentration, and it's been confirmed that it's not a boundary. Great effort by Mohsen and Matiullah M&M. Nicely done. Still committed to the cause, even though they only have 19 runs left to defend. And Asif Khan has smashed this downtown. Flat six.
Well, he has smoked anything came his way around. Stoned that one. Puts it straight as an arrow. Look at that confident. He knew it at six the moment it left the bat. And that is flat as you like.
Well, that ball barely rose from the ground. A big juicy full toss, and he's missed on a full toss. Can you believe it?
Yeah, what a boring story that is. You put that good deliveries away, but letting go the looseness. 1 or 2 for 1 at the end of 10.
It's an ITW Pro G and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board and the ILT20 Governing Council. Just 13 runs away from victory. In the end, it's been a bit of a damp squib of a final, but the Braves have completely outclassed the Blitzers tonight, Abid.
Yeah, they played like what? Heroic from Asif Khan. 82 so far. I tell you, a little bit of assist. If there would have been slightly more runs, We might have seen that first 100 of ILT20 development.
Yeah, they just needed some more runs, didn't they? Of the 102 scored, 82 to Asif Khan. Zubair Khan will continue. Rais Ahmed chops it away, a misfield. Well, there you can see the body language of the blitzers. They've just lost their focus and they've lost their hope.
Yeah, the chips are down, the shoulder really getting dropped there. The fielders are not supporting the bowlers. Even the bowlers are not bowling up to their potential.
Well, this man has certainly lived up to his hype and his potential. Asif Khan, 82 of 37. Hit hard down the ground. Work for the long on to do. And Matiullah, a bit of a fumble, but he's just about managed to clean it up. They will pick up a couple.
Yeah, you can see the effort down there. Still, they are putting that effort. Just trying to save the boundary, but every ball is getting easier for this man to bat on. I tell you what, those were not bad deliveries at all. And he's belting them hard.
Oh, he's lofted it towards extra cover, not out of the middle. And it's going to land and plonk into the outfield. Another couple added to the score. And now we're within 2 hits of the Braves being crowned the first ever ILT20 development champions.
Yeah, Zubair smartly bowled that. He saw that batter is advancing down the track. He bowled it away from his arc, but Asif, being the smart man.
Oh, that's a long hop, and it's been drilled towards mid-wicket. Either yard of Usman Khan, that would have been a 4.
Yeah, that was hit too hard. And the quicker delivery, giving it a shoulder lot here, Mohammad Zubair. Somehow or the other, they're just trying to get a wicket of Asif Khan.
Good delivery this time, slower in the air. It's a different prospect bowling to Rais Ahmed, who's just been happy to occupy the crease, enjoy the best seat in the house, seeing the Asif Khan fireworks. Final delivery of the 11th over. And a perfect front foot defense. 108 for 1. Seven runs away from victory are the ILT20 Braves, and they have certainly been the bravest side on the night, Abid.
Yeah, indeed. The man in yellow, especially that man with the red helmet, is looking red hot.
Oh, absolutely. And I was just discussing with Rashid, it's just a mere formality whether he'll play for the Knight Riders or the Dubai Capitals, or maybe a Gulf Giants could use him in their top order or middle order. Sharjah Warriors will be bidding for him. Maybe the Desert Vipers will be interested, or why not combine him with Mohammad Wasim for MI Emirates? That would be something spectacular.
Well, indeed, pretty much agreed to that. I think it should be his call. There you go. They're taking that floating power play here. Wants to end things up quickly. Asif Khan is on a strike.
Yeah, because it's below 10 runs required. They have the option of taking it early. And so Nadeem Anjum has given us the signal, the optional 2 overs of floating power play. Uzair Khan, the left arm seamer, has been entrusted with it. Ring field on the offside. Third is up in the ring. And smeared towards mid-on and dropped. Well, that's the only thing that was remaining to give Asif Khan a second chance. A flat hit towards Zubair, and he's grasped it. And they're running on the overthrows. Great opportunism. Just couldn't elevate it above the fielder, but he's put it down in any case. Yeah, you can see the towels are out. So perhaps the dew, it is late in the evening here, almost 10 p.m. And the dew usually arrives around 8:30 p.m. local time. So certainly getting very slick out there. 5 runs away from victory in the final. Once again, he hasn't connected, but it will drop in front of the fielder. Has refused the single. And in the end, this will be a thumping victory for the men in yellow. And full credit goes to their bowling. Hafiz Almas, Haider Ali with 4 wickets, and of course Abdul Ghaffar with the early damage in the power play, Abid.
Well, I think they have just snatched this victory. They have dominated Team Blitzers from the bowl number 1. It was Abdul Ghaffar with the bowl, and now Asif Khan with the bat. He wanted to hit that one too hard. Goodness me. You will still get 6, my friend.
Yeah, it was the slower bouncer from Uzair. Just got stuck in the pitch. Asif Khan early threw his shot. But I think he's just sizing him up, lining him up. He wants to end it with a 6. And why not?
I think he's the one who deserves to hit that winning runs as well.
Well, can he calculate it? Well, no, a 6 will end the game. So there's no chance he can get 11 runs in 2 balls. Something similar to what happened with KL Rahul at the World Cup versus Australia. Or trying to crack that above that short third. Good bowling from Uzair Khan. He doesn't want to be the one that gets smacked for the winning runs.
Well, another man who doesn't deserve to get hammering tongue from Asif Khan because he bowled extremely well in the tournament. I would suggest that nominate him for the player of the tournament.
Yeah, I would just ask fans of UAE cricket to go watch that sequence on when he dismissed Ramesh Shehzad. That was absolutely glorious cricket. And he is certainly one who's going to be a hot prospect to be drafted into the ILT20. Oh, it's gone straight up. Is there anybody to take it at mid-wicket or mid-on? No! It's gone beyond the circle. It will plug and land. They will pick up another 2. And Asif Khan is into the 90s.
Well, I tell you, that's the highest individual total in the tournament. And what a time to bring on. And while the team is chasing only 115 and 91 runs is scored by a single individual,
Well,
Asif Khan.
I have breaking news for you. Asif had the previous highest score of 87.
Well, indeed, that was his first knock. And the last knock, he broke that record.
Well, there you go. If there was ever a big match player in the history of UAE cricket, it is that man, Asif Khan. 91, not out of 45. 3 runs to win. He's hit it towards that mid-wicket region. There is a mid-wicket in place. The drama continues. We go into the 13th over. 2 runs required to win. Two runs needed of 48 balls. It will be Asif Khan on strike. Big smile. He certainly led this team from the front with his bat. Player of the match in the semi-final. Player of the match perhaps in the final as well. I think it would be very hard to deny him. A man who makes 92 of just 46 deliveries. And who will be the blitzer to bowl the final over? It's going to be Zubair Khan.
Bringing in that fielder. It's matter of 1 half hit maybe.
Here we go then. Smash down the ground. Will that go all the way? Yes, it will. And there you are. The ILT20 Braves will be the inaugural champions of the ILT20 Development Tournament. In the end, a thumping victory by 9 wickets.
Well, they played some great game. They played great cricket together. Credit must be given to the entire team management of Braves. Not only the players, the management as well. The coaches also take some credit for this tremendous team that has put some show together. They got gelled quickly. They started winning the games and they never looked back. And the star of the night remained Asif Khan alongside Abdul Ghaffar.
96 not out for that man on screen. He always captures the moment. He always delivers when the spotlight is the brightest. And yes, like you mentioned, Abid Ibrahim, full credit to the bowlers as well. Haider Ali, the top wicket taker of the tournament, finished with a 4 for tonight. Abdul Ghaffar with the early damage in the power play. And then Hafiz Almas Ayub in the middle overs, taking those key wickets that really broke the back of the blitzers. Handshakes all round, and good to see the spirit of cricket being upheld right throughout this tournament.
Yeah, they had a glorious tournament. That man leading it from the front, Mohammad Usman, took some brave decisions and played some heroic knocks as well. He's been really a man to watch in the outfield as well. Fielding, batting. And that's Akbar Ali says thumbs up, and he has done wonderful.
13 players will be selected from amongst the 120 players taking part in this tournament. And wonderful to see the Blitzers head coach celebrating with the Braves. That's the spirit of brotherhood that unites us all in UAE cricket. That's really, truly wonderful to see.
Well, I like the celebration there. He joined for the celebration and they kept in the center Asif Khan. That indicates that this man has done the bulk of runs for them.
Well, he certainly is the jewel in the crown for the Braves. That is the batting scorecard. A one-man demolition job done by Asif Khan. 96 not out of just 47 deliveries, making the highest individual score of the tournament in the final.
He's a man who performs on the big matches. You want him to play for you in the big games, and he delivers every time. He takes the responsibility. And the best part, the top of the cream of this knock was he remained unbeaten.
Oh, absolutely. Having that asterisk next to your name feels even more special. Only one wicket taker tonight, Aryan Lakra, getting Hamdan Tahir stumped. And other than that, well, plenty of bowlers tried there by Ali Abid, and none could produce a wicket.
Big names there. I was amused to see Usair Khan not getting any wicket. Rather, he was a little bit effective. You see, his economy is slightly better than Aryan Lakra, who picked up a wicket. He had a brilliant economy, and he had some wicket on his name, that one wicket that fall. And winning this grand finale with 9 wickets, Braves sent really a statement.
Oh, absolutely. So let's take a look at the highlights of the run chase. Well, the entire run chase was a highlight. An Asif Khan highlights package. Take a look at this batting in the power play. He took the early aggression against the likes of Mohammad Mohsin and Matiullah and just carted them to all paths.
He's hit those bowlers and will place them to the perfection. He got just that one boundary from Hamdan coming in, and that was a big 6 straight. And then Hamdan losing it up, coming down the track. That was the only success Team Blitzers could manage.
Then it was the Asif Khan show, pure and simple. That shot actually broke his bat. He got a replacement, and then the next couple of deliveries travelled for a 4, another 4, and then this one was the best of the lot. Flat 6 over extra cover.
Yeah, what a great use of the feet. And then that was all about muscle power. Crunch, smacked those left armers. Was at the receiving end. Nadeem, Aryan, they've tried plenty of options, Zubair, but nothing can stop that man, Asif Khan Lala, lifting it and lifting the entire team and making into the victory for the Team Yellow. Braves winning this game quite comfortably in the end.
So here is the match summary of the grand final. It was the ILT20 Blitzers invited to bat first by Mohammad Usman, and they just couldn't get anybody to get into big runs. Aryan Lakra 25 of 24. Zishan Ali right down at number 10, producing 20 of 15 as they were shot out for just 114 runs in less than 18 overs. 4 wickets for the left arm spinner Haider Ali, the outstanding bowler of the tournament. 14 wickets to his name. And of course Rais Ahmed the leggy getting a couple of wickets. Abdul Ghaffar in the power play getting Usman Khan. That really changed the game.
Yeah, they've set the tone, but while chasing Asif Khan, have not looked back at all. Ball number 1, he was up for it. The second delivery of the game, he went for the boundary and then for a 6, the third one. And he's just shy of 4 runs. If that 4 runs of extras here or there, he would have had his 100 absolutely there. Look at that. The remaining other partners, they remain on a single figure.
Oh, absolutely. They were just along for the ride. So in the end, the Braves have been crowned the ILT20 Development Champions. They have won the final by 9 wickets. We'll take a very short break and be right back with the post-tournament awards ceremony. So stay tuned for that with Faizan Khan.
अभी तो नहीं जा रही है. या चेक 1 2 3. ये तो बहुत खराब है यार.
बहुत खराब आवाज आ रही है यार. बहुत खराब आवाज आ रही है. कैमरा अपना थोड़ा सा और आगे कर. हाँ क्या बोल रहे हैं यार भाई? बहुत ही गंदी आवाज आ रही है स्पीकर में जो लगा है.
चेक 1 2 3. चेक चेक चेक. इससे तो अच्छा है ना हो.
हाँ क्या? हाँ आ जाओ भेज दो. They are trying to put up speakers to connect with this mic. क्या? So I don't know how they are doing it. Otherwise this one is connected there. But it would look very odd if I hold these two mics together like this. See, it becomes a problem holding these mics together. So if I do it like this, that becomes a problem. Now this small speakers they have connected here, but they are not worth it.
For which one?
For this one, for the camera one. But look how it is sounding. So the way it is sounding, I don't think we can use those mics, those speakers. Check 1 2 3. Check. ये तो loud नहीं है. Check 1 2 3. आवाज अबे ऐसी आवाज आएगी तो क्या फायदा है? दो माइक पकड़ के ऐसे कर सकता हूँ मैं, और ये गिर गया बीच में तो फिर मेरी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है. सी इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू हैंडल टू माइक्स टुगेदर. टेप लगा दो. लो टेप लगा दो. देन आई also one problem is then I'll have to, I can't hand it over to the speakers. I'll have to hold it for them.
Is that possible?
It is possible. Anything is possible, Andy. But it might be risky because if it falls out of my hand at that time, then it would be a meme going out tomorrow. Check 1 2 3. Check 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 check. Check 1 2 3. Welcome to the post-match presentation. Welcome to the final presentation of the ILT20 development. Check 1 2 3. Check check. मैं दो माइक पकड़ के कर सकता हूँ. I can do it like this. Yeah. अब नहीं है. टेप लगा दो इसमें. Can you tape it together? कोई टेप लगा सकता है इसमें? हाँ फिर स्पीकर बंद करते हैं. लोगो अगर वो साइड पे आ जाए ना, लोगो आईटी वाला दोनों में करो. हां ये स्पीकर में बंद कर देना कि वो वाला साइड लोगो फ्रंट. वन बाय वन हो सकता है क्या? पहले इसमें बोल दो. हां ये आगे प्लीज.
Check. Check.
नहीं दोनों साथ में नहीं चाहिए, ये आगे रहना चाहिए बस. हाँ वो लेकिन वो घुमाएगा ना, वो मुश्किल नहीं है, वो इसको ही देख के बात करेगा. ये बस ऑन रहना नीचे घुमा.
Check. 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 You need to hold it like this. So hold it like this. You need to keep the logo.
Yeah. I'll try that. Yeah. Okay. Check 1 2 3. Welcome to the post-match presentation. Is it clear in the camera? Rashid bhai? आ रही है आवाज? Okay. मुझे क्यू कौन कर रहा है? मतलब किसे देखूं? हाँ उधर से करवाओ. राशिद भाई का कैमरा है ना.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ICC Cricket Academy, where we've had the grand final of the ILT20 Development Tournament 2023. 18 matches played over the duration of 11 days, and in the end, that is the summary of the final. It was the ILT20 Blitzers who were invited to bat first by Mohammad Usman and the Braves, and they were shot out for 114 in less than 18 overs. Haider Ali, the standout performer with the ball, 4 for 11. Rais Ahmed and Abdul Ghaffar chipping in with 2 wickets apiece. And in response, it was the Asif Khan show, 96 not out of 47 deliveries. And he reduced the Blitzers bowling to ribbons, getting a spectacular innings to conclude the final in just 12.1 overs, as the Braves will now be crowned ILT20 Development Champions. And that will conclude the match summary. Over to Faizan Khan now, who is in the center to conduct the post-final presentation.
Welcome to the final presentation of the first ever ILT20 development, and what a tournament we have had on our hands. There were more than 5,000 runs scored in this tournament with 176s and 490 plus 4s. We have had great runs from the top 5 batters in the tournament, and Asif Khan topping those charts with more than 300 runs in the tournament itself, along with being the highest run scorer individual in this tournament, and he did it in the finals with 96 not out. He hit the most number of 4s and the most number of 6s as well in this tournament. He was on a different planet altogether. Well, the top 5 bowlers were topped by Haider Ali, who picked up 4 wickets in fact today as well in this game, and overall taking 15 wickets in the tournament. A brilliant first step from ILT development, T20 development for the upcoming tournament that is coming up for you in January. On the 19th of January, the main tournament is going to start, and 13 players have a chance from here to move into the main tournament. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to invite Mr. David White, CEO of ILT20, to kindly speak about the ILT20 development and also about the upcoming main tournament. Welcome, David. How did the tournament go for you?
Oh, it's fantastic. I'd just like to take this opportunity first to thank everyone for coming tonight. I'd like to thank the organisers who've done an absolutely brilliant job. Sponsors, franchise representatives who have been here, thank you very much. But lastly, I'd just like to thank the match officials, but finally the players, because it's all about you guys. This competition is incredibly important for ILT20. It is a key plank in terms of the high performance program of the ECB. But for us as a league, you guys are going to play a really important part of the future. So congratulations on your performances. I thought the standard of cricket was very strong, and it just augurs well for the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. David White, CEO ILT20. I'd like to kindly ask you to stay back for the next set also. I'd now like to invite Mr. Zahid Abbas, who's the ECB board member, to kindly come up onto the stage. Mr. Zahid Abbas, everyone. Mr. Zahid Abbas will speak on behalf of the ECB here. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Really glad to have all of you here. Many, many congratulations to the winner, and a big thank to all the organizers, the ILT20 management. Very well done, great job, and keep it up. This is what we would like to see, and we would like to thank, on behalf of ECB and His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mbarak Al Nahyan, our chairman, all of you, and for this great success. This league, the development tournament, is the bone of our selection process. The players will be identified through such tournaments and such domestic events that will also happen on an annual basis. We have already identified many talents during this tournament, and this is what we would like to see in the draft. They will also be part of it, and 13 spots are there for grab for the DP World ILT20 Season 2. So I would like to wish everyone the very best for Season 2, and hope to see you guys in January in our beautiful venues in Dubai, Sharjah, and Abu Dhabi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zahid Abbas. Very aptly put. Yeah, so a lot of opportunity for the players here who have performed here tonight and throughout the tournament to go play with the big boys at the main event. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Zahid Abbas. There were a lot of partners and a lot of supporters that we had throughout the ILT20 development, and I'm going to name them one by one to actually come up and take mementos from Mr. Subhan and Mr. David. Mr. Subhan Ahmed is the COO of ILT20. Mr. Subhan Ahmed, please join us here. So Mr. David and Mr. Subhan are going to hand it over to our partners, and one by one I'd like to invite them. Production partners Zishan Khan, Faberge Events, and Gaurav and Kalpana from Kamar Furnitures. Please come up and collect your mementos. Mr. Zishan Khan from Faberge Events and Gaurav and Kalpana from Kamar Furnitures. The catering partners are Fatima Kabli from Bethak and Rizwan and Sufyan from Bakes. Thank you so much for supporting us, the catering partners. They have made sure that our tummies were full while the tournament was going on. Our entertainment partners, Bindya Patni and Rajesh Kumar from RK Dance Studio, and Famil Khan from Famil and Band, along with Annalie, the singer who performed tonight, and she was brilliant, I think. So all of you, can you please come and collect your mementos one by one from Mr. Subhan and Mr. David. Some brilliant performances courtesy Famil Khan, Annalie, and Bindya Patni and Rajesh Kumar. Gifting partners, Umesh Sagar from NP Jewelers, Rahul Das Gupta from Atelier M Restaurant, and Nilofer Khan from Ambience Salon. Can you all please come up one by one, Nilofer? Thank you so much, our partners. There's one more left, Sports Spirit Federation, who supported us throughout the tournament. From Sports Spirit Federation, we have Mr. Huzaifa Ibrahim, who's the CEO of Sports Spirit Federation. Mr. Huzaifa Ibrahim, please come up and collect your memento here. Thank you so much once again, all our partners who helped us put up a star-studded tournament, the ILT20, starting on the 30th and ending today on the 10th. Well, time now to announce the player of the match, and Mr. David White is going to hand it over to Asif Khan for his 96 not out in just 47 deliveries. He was like a truck without brakes tonight. 9 fours and 6 sixes for Asif Khan. He's also the leading run getter in the tournament, the man with the highest number of sixes in the tournament, the man with the highest number of fours in the tournament. There's no record. You, आसिफ भाई, आपने कोई रिकॉर्ड छोड़ा ही नहीं है. इस बार सारे रिकॉर्ड्स आपके नाम गए ILT20 में. कैसा गया ये टूर्नामेंट आपके लिए, आप क्या कहेंगे?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले दोनों टीमों को मुबारक हो जो फाइनल में पहुंची है, और सबसे ज़्यादा शुक्रिया मैनेजमेंट का जिन्होंने इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया. प्लेयर्स को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली, जैसे काफ़ी नए प्लेयर आपके सामने आए हैं, हैदर अली, गफ़ार, और काफ़ी टीम्स में प्लेयर थे. तो ये बड़ा अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है ECB का, प्लेयर्स के लिए भी अच्छा है. तो लगे हुए हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
आसिफ, you've done very well in this tournament. You were the highest run getter. तो आगे इस टूर्नामेंट से आपको क्या बेनिफिट मिला है और क्या देखते हैं आप आगे?
ये हमारे लिए बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट टूर्नामेंट था, क्योंकि अभी हम वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफायर खेलने जा रहे हैं, तो उसकी प्रिपरेशन के लिए हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा था. तो वही काफ़ी अच्छा टच में भी हूँ, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे नेशनल टीम के लिए अच्छे से अच्छा परफॉर्म करें.
All the very best. You have been a superstar in this tournament, and congratulations to you.
Thank you, brother.
Well, that is Asif Khan, the player of the match, 96 not out in 47 deliveries. I'd like to invite Mr. Subhan Ahmed to come up, please, once again. Mr. Subhan Ahmed is the COO of ILT20 to hand over the winner's check. And this one goes out to the ILT20 Braves. What a victory tonight. At one point of time, they were looking like they could not stand in the semi-finals. Mr. Mohammad Usman, the captain of the side, will come up and collect the check of 5,000 dirhams. The winning amount for his side. Brilliant performance. They were down and out in the middle of the tournament, but came back really strongly, performed in the semi-finals and won the finals. आपने सोचा था उस्मान के ऐसा होगा और आप finals खेल रहे होंगे और जीतेंगे eventually और चेक लेकर जाएंगे, क्योंकि जिस तरह हालत लग रही थी टीम के बीच में टूर्नामेंट के काफ़ी ख़राब थी.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सबसे पहले अल्लाह का शुक्र है और नहीं ऐसा नहीं सोचा था हम लोग 1 by 1 मैच खेल रहे थे कि एक मैच खेलें नेक्स्ट फिर सोचें एक खेलें फिर नेक्स्ट सोचें और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आसिफ ने लाला ने जितनी अच्छी इनिंग खेली है थ्रू आउट ही हम लोग को थ्रू करवाता रहा है और बॉलर स्पेशली गफ़ार अलमास हैदर और रईस माशाल्लाह सब ने बड़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की.
आपने हैदर का नाम लिया, उन्होंने आज भी 4 विकेट्स लिए फाइनल में आपके लिए, तो हाईएस्ट रन गेटर भी आपकी टीम में, हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर भी आपकी टीम में. व्हाट इज इट दैट वेंट राइट फॉर योर साइड एज अ यूनिट?
बिल्कुल एक बात बताऊंगा हैदर को थ्रू आउट में कभी सर्कल के बाद बॉल करवाता था, सर्कल से पहले भी करवा लेता था, वो बहुत अच्छे बॉल करता रहा और ऑल क्रेडिट टू द बॉयज.
एक और चीज़ नहीं देखने को मिली, रईस उतनी ज़्यादा बॉलिंग नहीं करते हैं, आपने उनको रेगुलर बॉलर की तरह यूज़ किया है, सो क्या थॉट था उसके पीछे?
बिल्कुल हम लोग एक बॉलर कम था हम लोग का, हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे थे कि डिफरेंट बॉलर्स हम लोग यूज़ करें. हम सीपी को भी यूज़ किया, शमसू को भी यूज़ किया, लेकिन रईस का बॉल अच्छा गिरा था इसलिए हम यूज़ करते रहे.
However, it worked out for you in the tournament, so congratulations, you are the tournament winners. And I'd now like to invite you, stay back Usman, I'd like to invite Mr. Mubashir Usmani, who is the ECB General Secretary, to come up and join us here in the presentation area, and also Mr. Zayed Abbas, once again, the board member of ECB. Please come up on the stage and hand over the trophy to the winning captain, Mohammad Usman of the ILT20 Braves. Brilliant performance by the Braves. It was their bravado who got them into the semis and then into the finals as well, and winning it finally. Absolutely amazing performance. I'd like to invite your team as well to join you here. All of you can come. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the ILT20 Braves, the winners of this tournament. And also commiserations going out to the Blitzers, who actually performed really, really well throughout the tournament and just missing out in the finals. Brilliant performance by the Blitzers as well. Unfortunately, you just could not be the winners. Great work done by the winning team, the winning captain, and also once again commiserations to the runners-up. And great celebrations coming in from Asif Khan as well. Well, that's it. I think we need to end it right here on a high. Congratulations once again, the Braves. And from me in the presentation area, it's goodbye, good night, and God bless.